Yo, good morning, my people. Top of the top. Happy Thursday, 12th day of March. It is 8 a.m. Eastern Time. We should always be thanking the big fella upstairs for just allowing us to be here, to thank him for everything, to give peace and blessings to everybody else who woke up this morning and or who's able to breathe and just open up their eyes and put their feet on the ground and move around. Shout outs to everybody who got up this morning, no matter how you feel or what you're going through. Shout outs to you. And always remember just to keep God first and stay prayed up out here. Peace to everybody out here moving around, traveling. The weather in New York's a little rainy today, so please, everybody that's on the road, I mean, if it's raining where you at, or even if it's not raining, be safe out here on these roads, man, as y'all moving around. All kids, y'all should be getting to school. No problems. Travel safe out here. Nobody does not rush to where they gotta go. I don't care how late you are. You'll just be late. That doesn't mean move at your own pace, but at the same time, be careful. Uh, Everybody should be feeling blessed, appreciated, and thankful for seeing another day. Yeah, excuse me, y'all. Get myself together in here. Want to welcome everybody. If your first time coming in, smash the like button on your way in and on your way out. Just in case you might just be coming in, hey man, I don't feel like sitting here listening to this dude. Might just smash the like button and go on. All right, that's cool. It's cool with me. Doesn't bother me. I do the same thing when I go to other channels. I don't trip. Um, Welcome everybody to Duck Studios. And we want to welcome the newcomers and even some of our regulars. Welcome y'all back to the No Duck Zone podcast. Let's go. RGM, what up? I appreciate it. I appreciate it, RGM. You know, some people might not, some people do. It's all good. Josh Sanders, I see you, my brother. D Love, what up? What up, Queen? How you feeling? Yeah, you know, RGM, I say that because first of all, happy Thursday to everybody. I say that because people like what they like, and everybody's just not gonna be for you, and it's all good though. You know what I'm saying? Let me fix my lighting over there for a second, y'all. Everybody's just not gonna like you for whatever reason they don't like you, and I was on one of my brother's channels earlier this morning. Somebody came through that we don't fuck with. I said, "Oh, time to get out. Time to get out." God is free. You see that one name of that person you don't deal with, you don't have nothing against them, but you just like, oh, time to get out. So, listen, never take offense of when somebody comes to your channel and they don't stay long. If somebody just comes respectfully and smashes the like button and for some reason they happen to get out, and it might not be necessarily you that they're running from, it might be somebody in your chat that they don't even want to see their name, or they don't want them trying to say nothing to you or to them. Don't feel offended. You know, the thing is for people to not come into your channel and stay. Some people respectfully could just smash the like button and get the hell out of there. And sometimes that's have to be. It's almost like walking into a cookout to see some people you don't like, and you like, oh, nah, I'm not gonna stay long. You don't want nothing to eat? Nah, I don't want to make it seem like I came here to eat. I'm just gonna speak to who I need to speak to, and then I'm out of here respectfully. I'll catch you next time when you ain't around these people I don't deal with. Free, what up?
What up?
Ain't shit, man. Ain't nothing, man. Sitting here, chilling. Um, Raining today. I'm mad. I'm like, yeah, we had all this nice weather for 2 days, and now y'all hit us with the rain.
Uh, I mean, we about to head into April. You know, April
Yeah,
showers, May
yeah,
flowers.
go ahead. Cousin lay up at family gatherings because he
What's going
robbing.
on, RGM?
Oh no, you got the crazy family member, Josh. He robbing people. Oh no, we can't have that. We can't have that. That's crazy work. Yeah, so yeah, I'm not mad because it kind of when the weather gets nice, people kind of take advantage of it. Like out here, everybody was on their dirt bikes. I'm looking at how some of the chicks is dressed. I'm like, really? I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, you can't give them, you can't give them nice weather out here. So yeah, but it's all good though. I got a bus of moving that out there and that today anyway. So, but what up though? Free? Where my girl at? Oh, he froze up. Oh, there you go. Where my girl at?
Hold
She
on.
been waiting.
She
All
went in
right.
the house. Hold on 1 second. I'm about to go grab the keys from her real quick.
Go ahead,
Hold
go
on
ahead, go
one
ahead, go ahead, go
second.
ahead. I'm gonna keep it going while you're going. Go ahead. But good morning, everybody. Um, Throwback Thursday. I know. We're about to get into some throwback, even though there's some fights coming this week. Um, yeah, D for oh man, get out of here, idiot. You trolls, I swear, y'all trolls gotta find something better to do. Y'all are pathetic. Thank you, Vay. Y'all trolls are pathetic. Y'all trolls are real pathetic. Throwback Thursday, as you know, I always get into old school boxing. Because I'm just tired of a lot of y'all. What's up, Vay? I'm just tired of you, a lot of you channels and a lot of you fans just talking about the same shit, and it's annoying. So, Throwback Thursdays, as of course, for people who don't know, what is Throwback Thursdays? Where we find either referees to talk about, throwback referees, we talk about fights, or we talk about a fighter. And today we're talking about a fighter that we're gonna get into it a lot of different stuff. But this fighter right here, I grew to love. Watched him as I came up. He was nothing to play with. And had he been young and active today, a lot of y'all probably would have tried your best to avoid him. Andre Berto. Andre Berto. Yeah, no, thank you, Vay, because they have nothing else better to do. They ask you stupid questions. I can't stand these trolls. They get on my doggone nerve. They ask some of the stupidest questions. And the thing is, if you entertain it, they'll keep it going. They don't know this is a sniper channel over here. We get you out of here. Um, so yeah, it's too early for the bullshit. I don't have time for these trolls. They find out the hard way when they come over here. The hard way. So that's why we take advantage. And I know some of y'all know that, but for the ones that's might be new or somebody who wants to know what is Throwback Thursdays, that's what we do. Um, it's always about our old school, giving our flowers, to these guys, rather they be referees, uh, commentators, um, fights, or just a fighter. So I'm sitting around and I told Free this yesterday. I said, man, I would like to interview Andre Berto. And then I said, you know what? That would be my conversation for Throwback Thursday. Who better to talk about than Andre Berto? I mean, we're gonna get into some other stuff, but that was one of the people that I said, okay, let me move around real quick. Go ahead, go ahead, baby. We here. So so for y'all that don't know what Throwback Thursday is, as far as on this show, that's what Throwback Thursday is over here. We've been doing that for a while. We'll continue to do it. It's just giving fighters and people back at that time their flowers because some of y'all don't know nothing about doing that. Free, yo, what up, Free? My man,
What's
Free,
good?
man.
What's
Tay
good?
Tay, what up? In your time, well, in our time because we both watched them. What did you think? What you think, Free, about Andre Berto when you first started watching them?
Um, I thought Andre Berto was a Spanish version of AB, but not as
Oh, don't you?
flashy.
Hey, don't you? Hey, wait a minute. Hold on. Time out. Wait a minute. What we not about to do? Hold on. Wait a minute, Free. What we not about to do is start our shenanigans at 8 some in the morning. But I'm gonna go ahead and let you land your plane. Go ahead, man. With your
I,
foolish ass. Boy, you foolish.
I thought he was a Spanish version of AB, but not as flashy. Um, he was he was he was pretty decent. Um, I think, and if you look at Andre Berto back then, and you look at the guy today's, and you say, who does Andre Berto remind you of? I would say he reminds me of, and don't nobody take this disrespectful. He reminds me of Erickson Lubin. He was good, but he never could get over that hump. Like Andre Berto, he was a good fighter. It just there was a lot of guys that was a lot better than him, and he just couldn't get over that hump. Every time he had the opportunity to become champion, he got beat because those guys was just better than him. And it's the same thing like Erickson Lubin. Erickson Lubin is a good fighter. He just can't get over that hump. Whenever he had the opportunity to become champion or fight for a title, um, he couldn't get over the hump. The guys are just better than him. So, I mean, Andre Berto, actually, I take that back. Andre Berto remind me of Troy Ivory. You remind me of Troy Ivory.
Oh, yeah. He still fight, don't he?
Yeah, Troy Ivory still fight. I don't know when his next fight coming up. I think he fought not too long ago, like late
He might.
last
They
year.
might. They. I think he be. I think he cool. I think he cool. He might be cool with Keyshawn and them. Hopefully he might end up on their card on the fourth in Virginia on a promotional company. Maybe they'll look out for him and put him over there on that. Um,
Yeah,
because he's from Virginia,
yeah. He
right?
kind of
Ain't he from?
kind of remind me of Troy Ivory.
Ain't, ain't Troy Isley? Not to get off the topic. Ain't Troy Isley from Virginia?
Yeah, Troy Isley from Virginia. He actually out of all those guys that's from Virginia, he's actually the only one that's from the DMV. Troy Isley is from Alexandria. He's from the DMV.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
Keyshawn is from Virginia, but he's from Norfolk. He's outside of the
Oh,
DMV.
okay, Josh. Yeah, okay, Josh. Okay, yeah. Well, see, yeah, that makes yeah. Okay, it
Yeah,
makes perfect sense.
yeah.
Okay.
So he's the only one that's from the DMV. He's from Alexandria. But Troy Osley, yeah, like Berto, that's who he remind me of. He remind me of Troy Osley. He's good. He was missing something, and that's the same thing. That's the same vibe I get from Troy Osley. He's good, but it's something's missing with Troy Osley. I don't know what it is, but it's something missing.
What do you when you saw Berto and you saw a couple of fights and you might have seen him come up short when you might have felt there was some fights he should have won. What do you think, in your own eyes? What do you think was missing with him when you saw Berto?
I think it was the. I think it might have been the ring IQ. Um, because it was it was situations where he could have won the fight, but the guys that he fought just was like one step ahead of him in every situation. Like if you go back and look at I'm trying to remember what fight because I think he almost lost the Victor Ortiz fight. He won that fight. Was it the Victor Ortiz?
Yeah, he. That's when Victor got
Yeah,
the pizza thrown at him.
yeah. He almost lost the Victor Ortiz fight. I think he was able to stop Victor Ortiz.
Yeah.
Um, I'm trying to remember. It was a fight that I was watching the other day of Andre Berto, and the dude, every time Andre Berto would do something, the dude was like one step ahead of Andre Berto. So Andre Berto would throw a shot, and the dude would either block it
Yeah, they fought
or
twice.
he
That's
had
right. They did. They did fight twice. I was thinking that. I'm like, wait a minute. They
okay,
did fight twice.
okay, yeah.
Victor
And it
won.
might have been it might have been Victor Ortiz.
Victor won the first one, and then Berto came back and got the second one.
Yeah. So it might have been a Victor Ortiz fight that I was watching because I was watching it not too long ago, and like I said, it was always like they was one step ahead of him. I think that might been the reason why Andre Berto couldn't get over the hump. It was the lack of ring IQ because he
Mm.
had speed, he had power, he had defense, but there was holes in his defense. But he did have okay defense. But I think it was the ring IQ. He lacked the ring IQ that a lot of the good fighters have. And you would think the guy, and that's the same thing with AB, a guy with all that talent, all that hand speed, the power. They always was missing the ring IQ. They had everything that they needed. It just they didn't have the ring IQ to be able to outsmart their opponent. And that's what separated Floyd from everybody he got in the ring with for the most part. He had the ring IQ. Even though you might have been faster, stronger than Floyd, he was able to stay one or two steps ahead of you. Um, and I think that's what Andre Berto was missing was the ring IQ.
Um, what was your thoughts on the fight between him and Sean Porter?
I thought it was a good fight between him and Sean Porter. I thought Sean Porter is always going to be a tough fight for anybody. It doesn't matter.
Oh,
What's my guy name? Castillo was like that back in Floyd time. Castillo, no matter who he
oh
was,
yeah, yeah,
Castillo was going to be a because
yeah.
Castillo was going to give you a tough fight. Now Floyd watched him the second fight, but Floyd already knew what Castillo was about after the first fight. so he was able to go in there and say, okay, I know what he want to do. I'm not gonna let him be able to do it. But the
Yeah,
first fight, Castillo gave Floyd a go for his money. So I think Sean Porter was I think Sean Porter was a tough guy. Um, and I think that's what gave Alberto problems.
yeah.
Uh,
That's his new
nigga
name.
calling me, texting me all morning.
Yeah. He was in a lot of good fights though. But like you said, there was always something missing. And I didn't realize that probably until now. I know every time he fought, I tuned in. Tell you what was the shocker to me though. Um, when he got the fight, Jay Bliss, I see you, my guy. When he got the fight with Floyd, um, I didn't see that coming with Floyd, but I was happy about it. Did I think he could win? I wasn't too sure. I wasn't too sure.
Nah, I knew he couldn't win, and I think a lot of people wanted that fight with Alberto with Floyd and Alberto because they thought Alberto could win, but I knew that Alberto could never beat a Floyd. Alberto,
Yeah,
he had hand speed, he had good boxing ability, he had good power, but Floyd wasn't going to beat you on try to overpower you or anything like that. At that point in time in his career, Floyd was going to outsmart his opponents. He was going to outsmart his opponents. When Floyd, the last time that you saw Floyd go in the ring and really try to punish his opponent, and that was the very last time that you saw that, was when he fought Arturo Gatti. After that, Floyd was just outsmarting his opponent. He wasn't trying to punish his opponent and knock him out. He was just outsmarting his opponent. You didn't have the Floyd that you had at 135. That Floyd that came to 47 wasn't the same Floyd because his hands was brittle. He kept injuring his hands. So you didn't see that type of Floyd anymore. You saw the Floyd that fought for the back half of his career when he fought Oscar De La Hoya, when he fought um daggone Ricky Hatton. Now he was able to knock Ricky Hatton out, but
yeah,
he wasn't he was able to knock Ricky Hatton out because he made Ricky Hatton hit his head on the goddamn turnpike and that shit knocked his
and that
ass
was
out.
crazy. That was when I saw that, I was like, oh, that's crazy.
But no, I never thought that Andre Berto would be able to beat Floyd. I don't know why people thought that he would, but if you watch boxing and you know the type of fighter that Floyd was and the type of fighter that Andre Berto was, you knew that there was no chance that Andre Berto was going to beat Floyd.
Um, Everybody has that it factor, but like you said, there was something missing with Berto because, in my opinion, I think he was just as good as everybody else. That was in that ring, but maybe it was something missing. Rather if it had been him or his trainer. Didn't he have the same trainer as Ward? Who did he have as the trainer? His father? Was it his father first?
I don't even remember who Andre Berto had as
I
his
think his
trainer.
I don't know. No, I don't. I think his father just might have been in his corner. I don't think he trained. I think Virgil was the one dealing with him. I think the same
It
guy
might
who
have been
trained. I think the same who trained Ward trained him. Yeah.
Might have been Virgil trained a lot of guys. It might have been. I don't even
Man,
remember.
Virgil, man, let me tell you something. That's another thing. I think next week I'm gonna get on him too. I want to start giving get back to some of these coaches. I think we're gonna get the Virgil too, because being that Virgil never fought, and people always, they criticize you ain't never boxed before, but he did a pretty damn good job for somebody who's never competed before. Virgil did a hell of a job. He did a hell of a job. Father at first, Virgil after. Yeah, I figured. Yeah, then his pops passed away, and then Virgil came in. Yeah, I remember his pops passing away. Fun fact: Virgil Hunter, boys trainer. Yeah, yeah. What? Fun fact: Virgil Hunter, war trainer. Keisha Cole's father. Virgil? Man, get the hell out of here, RGM.
Oh yeah.
You serious? Holy
He
guac!
probably is.
In the words of my man Noriega, holy guacamole. Yo, I'm definitely gonna look that up because that's crazy work.
He probably is.
That's crazy work, yo. That's just like I didn't know RGM ain't lying. It's very true. That's like me not knowing that Tretch and Salt had a daughter that boxed. It's crazy. But we ain't gonna get into that.
I knew they had a daughter. I just didn't know she was boxing.
Yeah, you know what? I never. Being that you don't hear nothing about neither one of them, far as personal life, you only hear about when they're performing. A kid never even came to mind. I knew they had one together, but never knew because some kids they stay out the spotlight. They don't want to be in the spotlight. They have regular jobs. So when they said she boxed,
I blame that.
They know how far.
I blame that on Ivan because I know Ivan knew. I knew Ivan knew.
You ain't shit.
I know
what?
Ivan.
You ain't. She had to just start boxing. And she had no type of boxing ability in there. She had to just start boxing because there was nothing in there. It was nothing she did in there that told me she was experienced. She almost looked like you see these people that be in these like these people that be in these boxing shits, like what you see Gilly and Wallow do and everybody else. You see how them girls fight in there? That's what she looked like in there.
She was boxing. She was boxing the way that Salt and Tretch argue. A bunch of chaos.
You ain't. You know what?
A bunch of chaos.
I'm not even doing this with you today. I'm not about to do this with you today. You ain't gonna have me go to Newark, New Jersey and get my ass whipped. I'm gonna go ahead. Hey, Tretch, if this ever come across you, hey, Tretch, if it ever come across you, don't attack me, please. No, when she met father, it was Virgil Hunter. Very interesting, and I think I'm gonna talk about Virgil next week. I'm gonna come back next Thursday. That'll be my topic for next Thursday. We're gonna bring him up. But Berto, you know what I liked about him though? He was aggressive. I guess he brought a different type of energy. I guess because anybody who's never seen him, first of all, he's not a tall guy. Andre Berto's not a tall guy, but he's real stocky. But he always came with this aggressiveness that I like.
Andre Berto, if y'all can picture Clarence muscular. They're the same weight, but just picture him muscular. They're the same weight, same height, but just picture Clarence muscular. That's Andre Berto. Clarence and Andre Berto, same height, same weight. One is muscular, one is out of shape.
Yo. Oh my God, CJ Rich, man, my West Coast brother. What's up, man? Oh my God.
What's going on, CJ?
Yeah, naughty by nature, not because I hate you. Shout out to CJ Rich, my West Coast brother. Yeah, no comment, man. But you know what though? I gotta agree with Free on this one. Cause when I saw Berto at the Danny Garcia fight, I said, oh shit. Like when you see people like him and Sean Porter, and if even Teofimo Crawford, what they all got in common is that the TV be lying about their height. Boy, they be lying. I've got around these guys and literally face to face with them. Literally. Not where I'm like, oh, this guy's 3 inches taller than me. Oh shit. Like, nah, literally, I'm looking face, even Canelo, face to face. They talk about Canelo 5'9". Canelo ain't no damn 5'9". Knock it off. Knock it
Hey,
off.
I'm gonna tell you the funniest picture I've ever seen. The
Oh,
funniest
here
picture
he
I
go.
ever seen
Here
was
he
when
go.
was when was when Angel Reese came to see Bug in the locker room and she gave that nigga a hug. Bug look like he ain't working. He like, this bitch tall as hell. Coming to give me a damn hug.
And she is tall though, man. Yeah, she is tall.
She gave that nigga Bud a hug. That nigga Bud was like, man, she tall as shit. I feel like a little ass kid.
D Love, I didn't believe he was 5. Well, you know what? I can't say I didn't believe he was 5'9" because I got to see you. I got to actually see you. You know what I'm saying? So when I saw Canelo and he did the face off with Charlo, of course Charlo would be taller. But then when he actually walked down the steps and I looked at him, I was like, nah, fam. Nah, fam. You ain't no 5'9". I know 5'9". That's 2 inches taller than me. No, you ain't 5'9". Then I see Crawford, and then I see Teofimo. I'm starting to see certain guys. I'm like, why do y'all all stand between 5'6" and 5'7"? That's crazy.
That's like when I saw David Benavidez, because I never paid attention to his height. I just watched him fight on TV, and I just thought the nigga was like 6'5", 6'6", or something. And I see the nigga in person when I went to the Earl Spence fight, and I'm standing. We at the daggone Papa Do's. I'm standing right beside him. Like literally, I'm standing right here, and David Benavidez standing right there. I'm looking at the nigga. I'm like, nigga, this nigga ain't that damn tall. This nigga 6'1". I'm like, he the
But the
same height as my damn son.
but the problem is David arms look like they drag when he walk. So your arms is crazy. Like his reach is bananas.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know why I thought this nigga David Benavidez was like 6'5", 6'6". He looked way taller
Well, you know what?
when he's
If you look
fighting these
at
guys on TV.
if you look at when he be at a press conference or a weigh-in, he looks taller than what he is. He looks like he should be on somebody's
Yeah.
basketball court. He definitely looks tall. But when I saw Berto, I was like, oh, we about the same height. I didn't get to take a picture with him because remember I told you I was getting ready to. Oh, this is your time to get an interview. This is your time to ask for an interview. Not at this moment, but try to set an interview up. By the time I turned around, Berto was gone. I was mad as hell, man. I was like, damn, you had your opportunity right there. But that's okay. I'm still gonna go for that opportunity too. But yeah, Berto was let me see. Was it anybody that I wanted to see him in there with that he didn't fight? Lord, I can't think of anybody.
What'd you say?
I'm trying to think of was it anybody that I wanted to see Berto in there with that he didn't fight. I'm trying to think.
Did Berto fight Manny Pacquiao?
No,
That's a fight that I would have liked to see.
that probably would have went. I not to be. I don't want to criticize, but that probably would have went bad for Berto in so many ways.
I think it would have, but it also could have went bad for Manny because
Oh yeah,
Manny had those moments where he would jump in and jump out, and
yeah.
Berto was the type of guy that he would get you into a fist fight. He would get you into a fist fight, and then next thing you know, you fighting a fight that you should have never fought because you sitting here following his daggone lead, and I think that's what separated uh Berto from Floyd. Berto wanted to get into a fist fight with Floyd, but Floyd was like, "Nah, nigga, I'm not doing that. I'm too old
Yeah,
for
we're
this.
not
I'm
we're
gonna
not
I'm gonna
doing
sit
that.
back. I'm gonna sit back and pick you apart."
Which he did. Um, made it almost look a little too easy, if you ask me. Berto was 40? What was Berto? 47? Not his age. I'm talking
Hundred,
about the weight. What did he do? 47,
yeah,
54?
yeah,
47?
140. Yeah, he's 147.
You see, and at the time he was 47, there was a lot. There was a lot more smoke then at 47 than what it is today. There was a lot of smoke at 47 then. A busload. Um, I don't know when he stopped fighting though. I think see, this is why I should have checked this. But I'm like, did he stop fighting after Floyd? Because I don't think we
Yeah,
saw
it was.
Berto after Floyd.
Of course, it was after Floyd, but did he have another fight after Floyd? I don't think so. I don't think he had another fight after Floyd. He might have. I'm trying to remember.
I
Do I
don't remember
remember
him
seeing?
coming back. But I remember him saying that Floyd Mayweather money got his mama a new house.
Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I don't remember him having another fight after Floyd.
I
But
don't
he
either.
might. If he did, it might have been like one more fight. I'm about to look him up. I'm driving right now, but I'm about to look him up when I get to this spot.
Yeah, RGM. I don't know. I think that those two Victor Ortiz fights came before Floyd. Because I think after Floyd, I think it was quiet for him after that. I didn't never see him come back. And that money lasted him a little while.
Oh,
That money lasted him a while. He started doing a lot of commentating after that.
all right. Let me look it up real quick.
Salute. Yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, it definitely wasn't back to back. But he had a great career. Berto had a great career. I appreciated him. Uh, I wanted to know what it'd be like to see Berto in there against like Cotto or somebody. There's a few people. We don't know if they ever tried to make any fights with him because even back then, avoiding somebody exists. Because avoiding fighters is something that didn't just start today. But I'm sure there was some fighters back then.
He had four fights. The Victor Ortiz part two was right after Floyd. Then he
Oh,
fought
okay.
Sean Porter. Then he
Oh
fought
yeah.
He fought Devon Alexander, and his last fight was with Robert Guerrero.
Oh man, the ghost. I remember that, but I didn't know that
Yeah,
was right after. Oh,
Robert Guerrero. That was that was his last fight. It's actually his last fight was December 16th, 2023. He just
holy
fought 3 years ago.
yo, your man had a long. He had a long career.
Yeah, I mean he had took some time off because his last fight before then was with Devin Alexander, and that was in 2018.
Yo,
And then he took a 5-year layoff, and then he came back in
hey,
2023.
that's a guy right there. I'm gonna get on to one day. Cause that David Alexander, man. If y'all don't know who David
Yeah,
Alexander is, and y'all don't
that
remember
was his
David
last fight.
Alexander, go look him up. Straight out of St. Louis. Oh man, when you talking about, I'm upset with how his career went. But that dude at a point was a problem. Now nobody might have not feared him. I'm not saying anybody feared him. I'm not accusing him. I'm not assuming that he was a boogeyman. But that dude Devin he was a problem. He was definitely a problem. So it's safe to say that Berto had a nice career. He had a nice career. I know y'all like
He
you
fought a
supposed to
lot.
look for.
He fought a lot of guys. He fought a lot of guys. Cause that
Yeah,
Robert Guerrero that was his second fight that he had with Robert Guerrero. They fought before then. That was the second time he came back against Robert Guerrero again.
yeah, because
And
I think
now
the
now
first
that I'm
one,
thinking
Robert.
about it, I remember when they came. I remember that fight coming back. I remember him coming back for that fight the second time. And I was like, these niggas is fighting? Why are they fighting? These niggas ain't been fighting in a minute. I
And you
remember
know
that
what?
fight
I
now.
remember that. I remember that
Um,
because when I first heard about it, I was like, but they both. I said I thought they both were done.
yeah. He fought Freddie Hernandez. He fought Juan how you say this last name? Urango. He
Yeah,
fought Luis Gonzaga Cazazo. He fought Riverside Rocky. He fought
yeah. No, and this is I know. Listen, I know y'all saying you supposed to
he fought
you.
Carlos Quintana. He fought Carlos Quintana too.
Oh man, I bet you they don't remember him. Free. Bet you they don't remember him.
Nah, a lot of I know nobody on this damn live stream right now remember Carlos Quintana. I know they never heard of that name before, and
No,
I know a lot of
I
people
just you
don't
just
remember.
said Devin. You just said Devin Alexander. How many people remember him? This is why these old school talks are important. Ask some of these casuals today who's Devin Alexander. They go, "Is that Devin's brother? That must be Devin Haney's long lost brother." No, stupid. I'm telling you, free. Devin got a brother. What type of what was Bill doing? I didn't know Devin had a brother.
I I bet you they don't remember Floyd Mayweather neither.
Yo, when
They
I brought
only
up,
they only remember they only remember they'll only most people only remember Pretty Boy Floyd. I'm sorry,
listen,
Money Mayweather Floyd. They don't
it,
remember Pretty Boy Floyd.
listen, it's like when I
And
brought up the
what a lot of
Nigerian.
people don't realize is
Yeah,
what a lot of people don't realize is the Money Mayweather Floyd was only 11 fights. The Pretty Boy Floyd was the rest of his career. They only remember the 11 fights that Floyd had as Money Mayweather.
yeah, yeah. Um, when I brought up the Nigerian Nightmare Samuel Peter, they didn't even know who the hell it was. Oh, he knew. Oh, that's the dude
Most
that
niggas
Wilder
thought
fought. Oh, that's the dude Wilder fought. What?
No, when you say Samuel Peters, most niggas probably was thinking about what was the other black guy. It was another black guy. Oh, what is his name? I think did he fight at heavyweight? Samuel Peters fought at
Yeah, yeah. He was
what weight
heavyweight. He was a
class?
big. Yeah, he definitely was a heavyweight.
Samuel Peters was heavyweight.
Yeah, he was a heavyweight. A big heavyweight at that.
Okay, who was the guy that 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 uh what's the phrase knocked out? That Bones knocked out.
That who knocked out?
Bones, Devon. I mean, God damn, what's my guy name? I got to fight him. Damn, I just seen him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. RGM, because people are stupid. RGM. That's why I said that. Because some people be like, oh, and I'm like, no. Devin Alexander and Devin Haney are two different people.
Donnell
Yeah, why
Boone.
would you?
Donnell Boone. Donnell. Who's the guy that Donnell knocked out?
Darnell wasn't heavyweight, so damn, who was the
He
guy?
fought.
Me and Pooh.
It was a guy from Canada. It was a guy from
Oh,
Canada, and
I, damn, he got hurt in boxing too. I forgot his name, man. Funny
damn, I
looking
can't
too.
think of his name right now.
He looked just like King Kong too. Got a King Kong face.
I gotta pull up.
Adonis Stevenson. Adonis Stevenson.
Yeah, Adonis Stevenson. That's who it is. They would think that the Nigerian Nightmare was Adonis Stevenson. That's what most people would think. They would
No,
think they were like, "Hold on, oh, you talking about that? You
no.
talking about the dude that done that fool knocked out?" I'm like, "No, that's Adonis Stevenson. That's not
Yeah,
Nigerian
Crush.
Nightmare. That's not
I gotta
Sam."
call him, Crush. I gotta call him, Crush. I gotta get him on the show. I know he be busy. You know, he be doing his bare knuckle. He be rapping. He got a lot of stuff he be doing and try to, because he got to pay the bills. But I'm definitely probably gonna hit him up today and try to see if I can get him on the show. I ain't gotta try because he'll come up. He'll come up. He came up to New York to the barbecue to kick it, so he'll definitely come up to What's going on, G5, my Philly brother? My Philly brother, my Dallas
But
brothers.
yeah. Most niggas don't remember those guys
Because
from
most
the
people
late
are not trying to
'90s
do their
and
homework.
the
Most
early
people are
'90s.
not trying to do their homework. We're dealing with guys who are only fans of boxing today. Today. Because the only thing that matters
Like
to them
a
is
lot
today.
a lot of people don't know who Mitch Green is.
Oh, shut your mouth now, Free. Don't you upset the community now. Don't upset the community.
They, most people don't know. Most people don't realize they never knew that Mitch Green was actually a leader of a gang. He was, I think it was, I want to say Blood. I want to say Blood, but it could have been another gang. I want to say Blood, but he was a leader of a gang in New York, and most people don't know that. They just think he was a boxer. They're like, oh, Mitch Green, that was the dude that Mike Tyson knocked out and he beat him up outside the restaurant. But most people don't
Yeah.
even know what Mitch Green looked like.
Yeah, they don't. Which that's another guy I'm gonna end up bringing out on some. I'm gonna end up bringing him up one day. Um, yeah, man, they don't. Yeah, he a pastor now. He's doing good now. He's doing good. He's doing real good because before he was strung out. He was on drugs. He's doing good
Yeah,
now.
y'all seen. Matter of fact, he is a pastor. Y'all seen him. He was on In Living Color. Sexual Chocolate. That was Mitch Green. That was Mitch Green. Oh, y'all seen Mitch Green. Sexual Chocolate. That was Mitch Green. Same hairstyle and everything. Go watch the guy that Mike Tyson fought and go look at In Living Color. You be like, that is Mitch Green.
Let me tell y'all something. Don't y'all laugh at this fool. Don't y'all laugh at him. Stop laughing at him, y'all. Cause I don't have time for Free and his shit today, yo. Cause I'm thinking he about to say something official. And he gonna say, I thought he was gonna say, yeah, because I saw a video on him preaching, and this fool gonna talk. Lord have mercy, yo.
But if you think about Mitch Green and you think about Coming to America, you gonna be like, the motherfucker dude look just alike. I think that's where Eddie Murphy got the damn picture from. Eddie Murphy was like, hold up, Mitch Green. Oh yeah, I got this one. I got this.
You see why we can never just come up here? Y'all see why we can just never come up here and talk boxing? Because of this guy? Jesus Christ, yo. Now he gonna have me watching Coming to America or see something from A Living Color and just bust out laughing. Oh my God, man. This dude right here, man. But you right though. Y'all never know who he is. A lot of these guys we have named, you guys don't take the time because you're so damn addicted to today's fighters. But what y'all think is going to happen 30 years from now or 20 years from now when the next generation is coming up? And what do you think they're going to say when you try to teach them about Tank Devin, Ryan, Shakur? You think they're trying to hear it?
They're gonna think man, them niggas gonna think Tank Davis was Muggsy Bogues. You gonna be like, oh, that little small dude that used to play basketball? I'm like, no, nigga, that was Muggsy Bogues. That wasn't Tank Davis. That was Muggsy.
Like when you try to tell them about boots, 20, 30 years from now, these kids are not trying to hear that. A lot of them ain't trying to hear it now. So what makes you think in 20 years from now they trying to hear about it?
Like, boots? You talking about the little monkey from Daggone Dora? No, nigga, that's a cartoon. We talking about a damn boxer, not Boots. We talking about real boxer. You talking about some damn cartoon.
Y'all dudes be killing me, man. That's why I don't really be caring about today's shit. I really don't. Y'all be caring about it. I don't give a shit about it.
You know what I've been watching the last couple of days? Like the last 3 days, I've been watching this joint on a late night when ain't nobody else on live. I've been watching all of these young dudes. They a bunch of young dudes, different dudes. They don't know each other. Some of them do, but most of them don't know each other. It's a bunch of young dudes, and they was having a debate. Who is the GOAT, Michael Jordan or LeBron James? And they was going back looking at Michael Jordan, all of Michael Jordan's old highlights. And these niggas was like, hey, dawg, I was wrong. I didn't know this nigga Mike was doing all of that. And I'm trying to tell y'all niggas, y'all niggas don't want to listen to me. Y'all just look at what LeBron doing and say, oh, LeBron is the GOAT. Y'all better go back and watch Michael Jordan. Go back and watch that nigga Mike. And then they start hearing all of the stats and everything that Michael. Do y'all realize Michael Jordan played point guard because their point guard went down and he averaged a triple-double. He played 11 games as a point guard. He averaged a triple-double 10 out of the 11 games as a point guard. And he was still scoring 31 points a game. And he averaged a triple-double. But when y'all say Mike can't pass the ball, Mike was a hell of a passer.
I'm not listening to nobody who wasn't born before my era or in my era. I'm not listening to you.
Do y'all realize Michael Jordan is the only guard in the history of basketball to have 6 consecutive seasons with 200 steals? 6 consecutive seasons with 200 steals.
I'm not gonna argue. I'm not about to argue with a 2005 baby. I'm not gonna argue with you.
This nigga Michael Jordan, I forgot what game it was. This nigga Michael Jordan had 45 points and 8 steals in the first half of the game. The first half. Not for the game. He had that in the first half. 45 points and 8 steals.
Maybe we should do a live. Nah, hell no. I ain't gonna do a live on that because I ain't about to sit here with this comparison to Jordan and LeBron all day because people love doing that. And at the end of the day, LeBron will never be on his level. I respect him for what he's done. LeBron's been in the league. I'm 2 years older than LeBron. So technically, when LeBron came in, he was 18 and I was 20. That was in 2003. I respect how this man is the age he is now, is still being able to be in the league. But at the end of the day, it won't matter how much longer he stays in there. You still won't catch up to MJ. But I respect LeBron for what he did. I'm trying not to be no hater. I'm not going to do that. I respect what he did. But when they keep doing these MJ versus LeBron comparisons, I'm like, I'm not about to argue with you 2005 babies or you 2001 babies. I'm not about to argue with y'all because there's no point of doing that. Y'all gonna believe in what y'all believe anyway. So what is the point? What's the point of arguing with y'all? It makes no sense.
The only thing that you can, like I said, the only thing that I give LeBron over Mike, and I mean, you really can't give it to him, but I give it to him because he did it and Mike didn't do it, was stay in the league for 20 years.
Yeah.
That's the only thing he did. If Mike would
That's
have
what I
stayed
said.
in the league for
I gotta
20
give that
years,
to him. He came in.
if Mike would
Come on, man.
if
That
Mike
was
would have stayed in the league for 20 years,
2003, bro. I was 20 years old when that man came in. I'm 43. That man's still in the league. That's bananas.
no,
When you got a lot of guys,
if Mike,
you got a lot of guys between the time LeBron came in till whatever time where you know how many guys came in maybe a year, 2, 5 years before LeBron. They might have came in after LeBron and they're not even in the league anymore. A lot of these guys are either playing with Ice Cube or they got a podcast. A lot of these guys are done, and
look,
LeBron is still in. It's crazy.
I don't think it's the same argument. That's why, like, it's the same argument when it comes to Emmitt Smith and Barry Sanders. They were like,
Oh,
"Oh, Emmitt Smith is the best. He got the rushing record." I said, "Dog, do y'all realize Barry Sanders was 1,500 yards away from having a rushing record, and he only played 10 years? He wasn't injured. He wasn't having contract issues. He just said, "I'm not coming back." He said, "I'm not coming back." It wasn't
yeah.
nothing wrong with
I,
Barry
I,
Sanders. He just
I
said, "I'm
look at
not
a
coming
lot of
back."
these guys. I look at a lot of these guys in the league because, like I said, I've always grew up watching basketball. Basketball was my first love way before boxing. And I watch a lot of these guys come and go, and I look at somebody like LeBron and go, "Damn, bro, you've been in this league since '03, and you know how many guys either got let go from the NBA or they had to retire because they got an injury they couldn't recover from.
That's what I
They
say.
overplayed.
If
It's
you if
crazy.
the, the only reason why LeBron had the stats over Mike that he got is because he played longer than Michael Jordan. If you go, Michael Jordan played 14 years in the league. In one of the years, I don't really count, but he played, so you gotta count it. And that was the year that he
Yeah,
played with the Wizards.
yeah.
If you go from his rookie year until his last year in the league, and you go from the same amount of years with LeBron, Michael Jordan got LeBron beat by a long shot. It's not even close. Michael Jordan have like 5,000 more points than LeBron James if you go by the same amount of years.
You can't
You
tell
go
these idiots
14
that.
straight years, Michael Jordan got him beat by like 5,000 points.
You can't tell these, some of these people that because they mind. Like I said, I'm not arguing with no 2005 babies. That's what I'm not doing. I ain't arguing with no 2001 babies. I'm not even about to do it
But
because
I've been sitting here watching, and I be watching all these young dudes that's LeBron fans, and they be like, "Man, I was wrong. I gotta change my. I love you, LeBron, but that nigga Mike was different. These niggas, they was
this
amazed to see what
this this
what
this
Mike
this
was
this
doing.
this
They
this
was
this is
watching.
this is the
This one dude said, "Hold up, this nigga Michael Jordan got like a 46-inch vertical." Then he saw him dunk on somebody. He like, "Nah, that nigga got like a
you
50-inch
tell you something.
vertical." By the time they got to the end of the daggone video, he's like, "Man, this nigga Michael Jordan had like a 120-inch
You
vertical." I was
When
dying.
I watch basketball, I was born in '85. So yeah, of course you good. You 2 years under me. Yeah, you good. Um, that's why when I came up, it wasn't my job just to be a Jordan fan, uh, or Shaquille O'Neal, Penny Hardaway, a lot of the guys who started coming in after. I also had to take a step back and look at Isaiah Thomas, Larry Bird, I watched a lot of them. Julius Irvin, Dr. J. I had to look at a lot of them, man. It wasn't just about like, and this is the problem. This is the problem we have in boxing. This is the problem that we have in boxing. That people go, yeah, you know, it's
Yep.
Tank. It's that, like that's the same thing. You got to go back into boxing. If some of y'all go back into the 90s to the 80s and 70s, you'll be like, yeah, I don't think the guy that I like today
Yeah,
would be able to hang in that era. Nah.
and that's another thing too. These niggas, they didn't realize that Michael Jordan, out of the 14 years that he played in the league, Michael Jordan had a 10-year stretch where he led the league in scoring for 10 years straight. And niggas was like, hold up, he led the league in scoring 10 years? Yes, 10 years straight. He led the league in scoring. No, he had, I think he still to this day got the highest score that was ever scored in a
Let
playoff
me tell you
game
something.
with 63 points.
If what happened to his father never would have happened to him, that 93, 94 season, it wouldn't have been no Knicks. It would have been Houston and the Bulls. Y'all lucky.
It wouldn't have
Y'all
been.
lucky.
It wouldn't have been. It wouldn't have been. It wouldn't have been nobody. He would have won 8 straight. There was nobody stopping
And
Chicago
eventually,
at that time.
that's why
From
eventually after 98,
91 to 98, there was nobody stopping Chicago if Mike would have never retired. There was
listen, the
nobody
worst, and
stopping
then you know
Chicago.
what? People had some of them teams. This is why I said 94. So the 93, 94 to the 94, 95, because he came back in 95, 96 season. Y'all had opportunities to take advantage of that while Mike was gone, and you messed it up. You messed it
It was
up.
this one dude. It was this one dude. They saw when Mike won his college national championship, and he beat Patrick Ewing. He said, "Man, this nigga was just beating the shit out of Patrick Ewing. Even in college, he was beating Patrick Ewing ass." I was sitting there dying laughing. He said, "This man just always beat Patrick Ewing." He said,
That's why.
and then it was one joint. It was one joint where Charles Barkley was going for a layup, and the nigga Mike just snatched the ball out of his hand while he was going up in the air. Michael Jordan
Yeah.
just came over top of him and snatched the ball. He said that's why Barkley don't like Mike, because that was disrespectful, dog. All you just could have smacked the ball. You snatched the ball from the nigga. He said that was disrespectful. I was sitting there dying. They were like, man, is it anybody that Mike didn't dunk on? He said they could have just made a highlight of Michael Jordan dunking on people. He didn't dunk on like 75 people.
I seen an
This nigga Mike
interview
was
and
dunking on everybody.
I seen an interview with Glenn Rice, and Glenn Rice was like, "Look, man," he used to tell him to his teammates, "Yo, watch that dude. I don't care about who else get the ball. When Mike get the ball, make sure pay attention to Mike, because I'm telling you, that's they go-to.
50.
Watch that dude."
It's supposed to get up to 70, 76, but it's 50 right now.
Shit, the devil's
And
alive.
it's raining. 50
If
and
it
it's
go up to
raining right now.
76, it go up to 76 today, these fools are gonna be out here out of control.
Well, it's raining out here right now, so
That's what it's doing
yeah,
out here. I'm getting ready to go out. I'm getting ready to go out there and that, because I have to. I have to go to the office that you used to see me sit in. So I'm back over there. So I gotta go over that way.
no,
Damn. Again, I see.
no,
Yeah, I know.
like a lot of people, they seen a few of Michael Jordan highlights. And they be like, "Oh yeah, Michael Jordan was good, but he wasn't no LeBron James." I'm like, nah, y'all gotta go back and watch Michael Jordan. Go watch his daggone games. The thing about Michael Jordan, I think I remember it was a commercial that Amar Rashad did with Michael Jordan. He said, "Man, it's the last second on the clock. Y'all down. Who gonna shoot the ball?" That nigga Mike looked at him. He was like, "Me? Who the fuck is they gonna shoot the ball? Me? I'm shooting the ball." That nigga
Like
Michael Jordan, dude
what
was
type
like,
of
"Hold up,
question is that? Who type of question is that? Who you think gonna
dude."
shoot? God, it's me. Um,
There was dudes. They was like, "Hold up, I don't see no flaws in his game. This man, he hustle on defense. He could pass the ball. He could shoot the ball. He could take you
you
to
know
the
what?
hole. He has a post game." He said, there's no flaws in this nigga. He said, I seen games where LeBron don't hustle. I haven't seen a single highlight where this nigga Mike didn't hustle. Even when he got the ball stolen from him, he still ran on the court and stopped the
People,
play.
if you go to every sport and you take somebody from baseball, the past versus the present, you do it in football. We could even do it in boxing. You take Mike Tyson, who everybody knows more about, and then you take Muhammad Ali. And then people go, man, Mike would have killed Muhammad. I said, well, which Muhammad Ali? I said, which Muhammad Ali are you speaking about? Which one you speaking about? The one that was already done? That should have sat down already? Because I know you ain't talking about the young Muhammad Ali. You got to be talking about that.
That's the one they're talking about because they didn't see the young Muhammad. They never saw the young Muhammad. They only saw the old Muhammad because the young Muhammad was fighting before I was born. So I know they didn't see that Muhammad. I'm 50 years old. The young Muhammad Ali, he wasn't even called Muhammad Ali. His name was Cassius Clay.
Cassius Clay.
He didn't change his name to Muhammad Ali until he got locked up.
Yeah. So
when he got locked up, that's when he changed his name to Muhammad Ali.
So keep that in mind, that there's a difference. It's just like Free said. How did you put it? Before you were speaking about Floyd, and what you say about his name?
I said they only know the Money Mayweather because, and that was only 11 fights of his career. They only knew the Money Mayweather. They didn't know the Pretty Boy Mayweather. They only know the Money Mayweather.
Exactly. So y'all wasn't watching Pretty Boy. Yes, I was. No, you weren't. Because he wasn't called that then. Go back to his fights. Go back to a 96, 97, 98 fight with Floyd. Go back to it. Go back to it. Y'all don't even know that he didn't even become. Listen, out of all the people that Floyd beat, y'all don't even realize he didn't even really get his just due until he beat Oscar De La Hoya. That's where shit changed for him.
They were still saying that. I had a dude say this the other day in the chat. They said Floyd avoided Costa Zoo. I said, what? I said, y'all do realize Floyd tried to fight all these guys.
Somebody said that on here. It might have been on here, Freak. Somebody damn sure did say that.
And I was like, nah, Floyd tried to fight all those guys. Like the Costa Zoo fight, Costa Zoo was mainly fighting in Australia. Costa Zoo wasn't a big known fighter. So they wasn't making the fight for Floyd and Costa Zoo. But Floyd wanted that fight, but they wouldn't make it. So they gave Floyd Ricky Hatton. Floyd ended up fighting Ricky Hatton, and he knocked Ricky Hatton out.
Must have been like late.
Fuck. Oh, no, I ain't got a text. But yeah, Floyd knocked Ricky Hatton out, and Costa Zoo ended up losing to. Costa Zoo lost to who the hell did Costa Zoo lose to? Who the fuck did Costa Zoo lose to?
And what you say? He lost.
Damn, yeah, I'm trying to remember who Costa Zoo lost to.
Didn't he lose the Hatton? Did he lose the Hatton?
I was wrong. That's what I meant. I was wrong. Costa Zoo fought Ricky Hatton. Floyd fought somebody else. Costa Zoo fought Ricky Hatton and lost. That's what it was. I was wrong.
Because wasn't that the fight? Wasn't it? Correct me if I'm wrong. Just correct me if I'm wrong. After that, was that the fight where Ricky Hatton called Floyd out?
Yeah, he knocked Costa Zoo out. Costa Zoo ended up retiring after that fight, and Ricky Hatton called Floyd out. Floyd went down there and knocked out Ricky Hatton.
Vicious. Had that man look like he came out the bar at 4 a.m. drunk. How you party? They run into the.
Yep.
That shit's crazy.
Yeah, I forgot who Floyd ended up fighting, but that's what it was. Costa Zoo fought Ricky Hatton. Floyd fought somebody else because they said it wasn't no money in it for Floyd to fight Costa Zoo. Floyd fought Arturo Gotti. That's what it was. Floyd fought Arturo Gotti, and Costa Zoo fought Ricky Hatton. And that was, and if people remember, that was Floyd first big fight was Arturo Gotti. That's what really put Floyd on the map when he beat up Arturo Gotti. Costa Zoo had lost to Ricky Hatton, and then Costa Zoo retired.
Yeah.
Floyd fought Arturo Gotti, and then Ricky Hatton called out Floyd.
Yeah, that part. But it's just all about doing your homework and knowing your history, which a lot of these cats don't bother to do. They don't bother to do it, but don't worry. That's why we be here to educate you. Now, just because we sit here and we ask certain questions like, when did this fight happen or when did that fight happen? Sometimes there's things we don't look up, but at least we acknowledge and we respect the fighters before our time.
Y'all got to remember, RGM, remember, Floyd stopped daggone Diego Corrales. He passed away as well.
Yeah, I did. We did something on him too. I never got to do nothing on Gotti. I don't think I got to do nothing on Otero. I didn't do nothing on Otero. I'm gonna do something on Otero too, man. Yeah, I'm gonna do something. But yeah, man, that's why it's important to have these conversations like this, man. Y'all be forgetting because I'm telling you, just keep this in mind. All y'all that love to talk about the same fighters every day, keep this in mind. When you're trying to teach history about them 20 years from now, and these kids are not listening to you, you're going to say these kids are stupid. They dumb. They don't know nothing. They don't want to listen. But just remember, y'all were doing the same thing. So just keep that on your mind.
That's why I say if you really want to think about it, when you go and you break down people's resume, Floyd had the best resume probably in all of boxing. Well, I ain't gonna say it. Well, yeah, I would say in all of boxing. Because outside of two guys that Floyd never fought, Floyd fought absolutely everybody there was to fight. There was only two guys that Floyd didn't fight. Well, I ain't gonna say only two guys, but there was two guys that people wanted to see Floyd fight that he never fought, and that was Winky Wright and Paul Williams. Some people throw in there, what's my guy name? Not Mayorga, but the guy that cheated, Miguel Cotto. What's the guy that cheated Miguel Cotto?
Oh, Margarito. Antonio Margarito.
Some people wanted to see Floyd fight Antonio Margarito, but it wasn't a big cry for Antonio Margarito.
Yeah.
But there's really only two, you could say, if you throw it in Margarito, three guys that Floyd didn't fight. Everybody else he fought. From 135 to basically. He fought everybody. He fought Canelo. He fought Miguel. He fought Mick.
And see, I'm gonna say something that I think I've said before, but I'm just gonna be honest with you. Even up to that time, the fights were just so much better. So much better. It was just a lot of guys that they wasn't using the excuse of, yeah, I'll fight him if the money's right. You hear some people say, yo, it'll be a big money fight. And then you had a lot of people who were taking, don't think everybody was making money, because you had some people that was taking low money. Only because I really want to fight this dude because he thinks he's the best in the division. I think I'm the best. It wasn't so much the money had to make sense all the time. A lot of guys took low money. Don't think everybody was making good money. Some people say, you know
I,
what, that's low money, but I really want to fight him. I'll take it.
I put this in perspective. Floyd had 50 fights.
Yeah.
He got paid over $1 million. I mean, over $100 million in like 3 of the last 4 fights of his career. He only
Yeah.
had 50. Canelo Alvarez is just now getting a $100 million fight, and he only had 2 of them. And Canelo Alvarez has fought almost 70 people.
Yeah. Crazy work.
And that's and that like I said, Floyd was getting $100 million in like 3 of the last 4 fights that he fought. But Floyd was still the highest paid fighter for basically 11 straight years. He was the highest paid fighter for 11 straight years. Ever since he beat Oscar De La Hoya, he became the highest paid fighter since
Yeah.
then.
I don't like Canelo, but I gotta give him. Yeah, you know, even when his career is over, whenever that happens, Canelo ended it the way he ended it, and it is what it is. Everybody determines how they want to go out in their career. Only thing I like to see these guys doing when it's over is to do something good with their money. Because you got to understand, there's no benefits in boxing. You know what I'm saying? You got to damn near become your own benefits, which means, take your money
Do y'all
and
realize Floyd was
hmm?
getting paid more money at the end of Floyd's career before he went ahead and called it quits? Floyd was getting paid more than every heavyweight in the sport of boxing at that time,
Man, I think
and
that's why they couldn't stay.
and
I
they
think
know
that's why they
heavyweight.
couldn't. Hey, I think that's why they couldn't stand him. Like this little fucker. Yeah, he making money I never
He was getting
touched.
paid more than the Canelo's to this day is not getting paid more than the heavyweights. You got Usyk that just made $100 and something million. You Usyk made $100 and something million in like the last 3 or 4 fights he had.
Yeah,
Canelo's not getting paid more than Usyk.
yeah,
So, like Floyd was making more money than the heavyweights was making at that time, because the heavyweights that was in boxing when Floyd retired, it was Klitschko, Tyson Fury, Wilder. I don't know if AJ was fighting as a pro when Floyd retired. I think he was. I think AJ was fighting as a pro. But a lot of these guys that you know right now, some of those guys were fighting when Floyd was fighting. And the
yeah.
top heavyweight at the time when Floyd retired was Klitschko. Klitschko wasn't getting $100 million a fight.
Nah.
Klitschko was getting
What's up?
somewhere around 20, maybe $30 million a fight, but he wasn't getting no $100 million a fight.
No, sir. Um, but like you said, if these guys don't do their homework, they won't know that because they too busy stuck on today's boxing. And it's all right to be stuck on today, but at some point you got to catch up. Or, well, what I should say, you have to go back into time. Y'all don't want to go back into time because I don't care about them guys because them guys don't fight no more. I can care less about them. Okay, so I'm gonna need you to keep that same energy. Keep that same energy when you trying to explain to these kids 20 years from now about Tank, Shakur, Devin, Boots, Crawford. Keep that energy.
And
Keep that energy.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you the difference between Floyd and all of the people that's trying to be like Floyd. Floyd wanted to prove that he was the best guy in the sport. These guys
Yeah.
just want to get the biggest bag. They don't want to prove that they're the best guy. They just want to get the biggest bag.
Y'all have
Because
entered
if
boxing.
there was somebody that was a bigger name than Floyd, Floyd would go fight them, no matter how much they was getting paid. He was like, when he fought Oscar De La Hoya, Floyd only got $5 million flat, $5 million. Oscar De La Hoya got the rest of that bag. I think
Yeah.
Oscar De La Hoya ended up walking away with like $35 or $40 million for that fight, and Floyd only got 5.
Y'all
Because
have
Floyd said,
entered.
once I beat Oscar, because he's the biggest name in the sport, once I beat him, I become the man.
Y'all have entered the time. Y'all have entered in the time of boxing where you guys, and it's okay, you want to be fans so bad, but you have entered the time where these guys are just fighting for the money and that's it. Well, McClain, hasn't it always been like that? Well, it's been like that, but the difference is a lot of guys took low pay cuts. They had, some of them did it, not because they didn't have no choice, because they wanted to fight that bad. They wanted to fight that bad. This is why I be like, when y'all pop shit about Devin Haney, I go, what he did when he fought George, how much y'all thought he made in that? You had other
3.5.
fighters like Earl Spence, like, yo, shout outs to Devin, but I wouldn't have did that. And not just once, but twice. When did your favorite fighter do that? Y'all have entered the time in boxing with these guys. All right, the time that Freeze talking about with Floyd and maybe other guys before him, they actually cared about what the fans wanted. When you heard Shane Mosley get in the ring with Floyd, what do you heard him say? Yo, I just want to get it on with you. Let's get the fans what they want to see. These motherfuckers ain't caring about what we want to see today. I want the biggest bag.
See, the difference between the guys today and the guys back then, the guys today just want to get paid. The guys back then wanted to prove that they were the best. Like I said the other day, yesterday, matter of fact, I just found out that Winky Wright was an undisputed champ. I didn't even realize he was undisputed at 54.
Yeah, I ain't gonna even act like I
I didn't
probably knew
even know
that
that he was
one because
undisputed.
I never dig that deep into it.
I knew Winky Wright was good. I knew Winky Wright was a 2-time champ, but I never knew that Winky Wright was undisputed.
Yeah.
Because they never talk about Winky Wright like that. Winky Wright probably was the most technical fighter that I've ever seen. There was nothing flashy about Winky Wright. Winky Wright was the true Tim Duncan of boxing. There was nothing flashy about Winky Wright, but he was going there and putting people to sleep. If y'all don't know who Winky Wright is, type in Winky Wright versus Felix Trinidad. He beat this man with a jab the entire night. And when I say a jab, I mean a jab. He had this man bleeding. He had this man eyes swollen, and it was all from a jab. And at that time, Felix Trinidad was looked at as one of the top dudes in all of boxing.
Yeah. Yeah. But you can't tell these dudes that. I just need y'all to understand that energy y'all keep that when y'all trying to tell these young generations about it. All these dudes that ain't trying to hear nothing you saying, and y'all gonna do it. If YouTube is still around, or if they come up with something new, some of y'all already old as hell. Some of y'all already in your 40s and 50s. So 20 years from now, y'all gonna be still sitting on the internet arguing with a motherfucker that's in their 20s or 30s that ain't trying to hear nothing that you are saying when you trying to explain to them about how great Tank was, how pillow-fisted Devin is, because that's what y'all do. When y'all trying to talk about all these people and they go, man, I don't want to hear about none of this shit you talking about, OG. I don't want to hear none of this.
And see, not even 20 years from now. Like right now, people are still talking about Tank Davis hasn't fought nobody, but yet and still, your favorite fighter wants to fight guys that Tank already beat.
Oh my loving God.
Make that shit make sense.
Oh my loving God. My loving God. Sheesh.
Niggas like, no, Tank
Sheesh.
ain't fighting nobody. Do y'all realize that your favorite fighter wants to fight the guys that Tank already beat? So
Make it
how,
make sense.
if he didn't fight nobody, are you saying now that your favorite fighter is fighting a nobody? Or is trying to fight a nobody?
Make it make
If
sense.
you saying Tank ain't fought nobody, are you telling me that your favorite fighter is trying to fight a nobody? Because these guys that they pushing to fight, Tank already beat him. He knocked them out.
Yeah.
Not that he beat him, he knocked them out. He knocked out Ryan Garcia. He knocked out Rolly Romero. He beat Pitbull Cruz with one hand for 8 rounds. But your favorite fighters want to fight him. Your favorite fighters want to fight these guys. But Tank already beat him. But y'all say Tank ain't fought nobody.
He ain't
Niggas is
fought
giving
nobody.
Ryan Garcia, niggas is giving Ryan Garcia hella praise for the performance that he put on Mario Barrio, and Tank knocked him out.
What?
Like,
And then
are y'all listening to what y'all saying?
but you know what though? Even with that fight with Tank, they still had something to say. You know? Y'all went from saying, oh, Tank might be in trouble, Barrios is the big man. Then y'all went to say, well, I never thought Barrios was that good anyway. What? What? This is why I keep receipts, and this is why I love the internet. I love the internet, and this is why I make sure I don't delete videos or lose videos, because I just love it. I love to keep receipts. I'm like, wait a minute, y'all said y'all was a little worried about Tank. I'm a little concerned about him in this Barrios fight. Then after that, Barrios, I never looked at him as being that good anyway. What?
That's why I give all these fighters credit where credit is due. Whether I believe that they was going to win the fight or I believe they was going to lose the fight, I give these guys credit where credit is due. If a nigga put on a good performance, I'm like, no, he went out there, he did what he's supposed to do. He looked
He did
good.
what he's supposed to do.
I thought he was going to win, and I thought he was going to win, and he proved me right. And he
Yeah.
went out there and did what he was supposed to do. He go out there and lose. Hey, I thought he was going to win, but dude had a different game plan. But
These dudes
people
is
are so
unbelievable.
busy on putting down the opponent because they don't like who a certain fighter is fighting. Like people put down Jerome Boots in his opponents.
All
If
the
these
time.
guys fight some of your
All the
favorite
time.
fighters, if these guys fight some of your favorite fighters and your favorite fighter either win or lose against them, what does that say about your favorite fighter? Because you was just putting down that fighter when Jerome Businis was fighting him. Now you want to
Yeah.
give him praise because somebody else that you like is fighting him?
Yeah.
Come on, y'all. Y'all gotta keep it consistent. If the guy's a bad fight, if you think he's a bad fighter, he's a bad fighter. You can't turn
Yeah.
around and say, hey, this is a good fight. How? You just said it was a bad fight 3 fights ago when somebody else was fighting him. Now it's a good fight?
Yeah.
Y'all do realize that Rolly Romero fought Tank Davis like 3 fights ago. He only had like 3 fights since he fought Tank Davis. He fought Pitbull Cruz, Ryan Garcia, and old man Barroso.
Yeah.
The fight before he fought old man Barroso, he was getting up off the
Nah,
canvas,
Vay.
walking back to the locker room with his father, talking about
I
what
get
happened.
I'm getting myself together,
He was
Vay. I don't even have time to grab a bite to eat. I'm actually gonna be making my way outside in the next probably 5 minutes. So I'm moving around, making sure my house is straight so I ain't gotta do nothing because I won't be back
I
here
don't think
until tonight.
I don't think I don't think niggas realize that. 3 fights, 4 fights
They ain't
ago,
trying to realize it.
he
That's the
was getting up
problem.
off the canvas, walking. He was literally walking back to the locker room with his father. He was like, Dad, what happened? Man, you got caught with a goddamn left hook. Get the fuck off of me.
They're not. You know what it is? Let me tell you something, Free. These people, these so-called fans, are not that damn stupid. They know what's up, but they want to believe in what they believe in. It ain't that much stupidity. It ain't that much stupidity. It's not that much, and that's why for us that be on these channels talking about it, it's our job to address that. But I don't blame the casuals. I blame some of these people with channels because a lot of them are trolls and they keep the bullshit going on. It is your job to let these people know that, and a lot of y'all don't do it. Y'all just be D-riding. I mean, if a fighter's paying you or their team is paying you if their team is paying you to D-ride them, then I can understand why you're doing it. But after a while, we got to start making this make sense. Like Jesus Christ.
See, that's the reason why this is the reason why I like aircraft carrier. There's a reason why I like aircraft carrier, because he don't go along with what we say if he feels something different.
Yeah.
Even though we're the content creators, aircraft, if he doesn't feel like if he doesn't agree with that or he doesn't believe in that, he gonna say, nah, man, well, how you gonna say that, man? You tripping. He gonna give his opinion. And I got nothing wrong with him. I'm just gonna state the facts. And then either he'll be like, oh yeah, I see what you're saying.
Listen,
I understand. That's a great point.
I'm gonna tell you like this. I don't care who you are.
But a lot of these other supporters, they will go along with whatever the content creator's saying, whether they right or wrong.
Because that's D-riding. They're praising them. That's the same ones that they drop $100 in they damn super chats. They praise them. Y'all sit there and go to work and can't wait to get some of your money just so you can go deliver it to their damn channel. And these people be BSing like a mother. Like, it's crazy. Y'all be praising these people. They could be wrong the whole time and y'all agree with them. Yeah, you know, you right. Well, since you are such a good liar, you're a good liar at what you say, and it sounds like the truth. We're gonna hit you with $100 super chat. Like what? It's crazy.
I seen some shit last night that was diabolical.
Uh-oh.
I seen some shit last night that was diabolical. I was like,
uh-oh.
Wow. I'm not gonna
speak
on it because it has nothing to do with me.
No,
it
you're
has
right.
nothing
You're
to do with
right.
me, so I'm not gonna speak
You saw
on.
what
But
you. You saw what you saw.
I
though.
seen some shit that was diabolical, and I was like, wow, this is crazy. I don't know how this shit gonna go, but this shit is crazy.
I saw something. I don't know if me and you saw the same thing, but I saw something too, and I said to myself, I wonder why I don't go to a lot of channels no more like I used to. I gave up on a lot of people. And it's nothing personal with them as if they did something to me, but I go, you know, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Oh.
What are we doing?
Some of this shit, like, that's why I tell y'all a lot of times I don't say much in the chat. I say what's up to the host or whatever, and I sit back and listen. A lot of times people think I'm gone. I'm not gone. I'm just listening. I don't really type in the chat because one or two things is going on. Either I'm working or I'm driving, and so I ain't really got time to be typing in the chat. I'd rather come up on the live and say what I gotta say, or if I got some time, I will type in the chat or whatever have you. Like I do it with Vase. Sometimes I type in the chat because I know she don't bring guests up on a regular basis. So I type in the chat or whatever. But for the most time, I'm there. I'm just sitting back listening. I'm hearing everything that the content creator is saying, and I'm looking at everything that's being said in the chat. And I'm like, please don't come at me because I remember everything y'all niggas be saying. I remember everything y'all niggas type in the chat. Especially
People
if
only
it's somebody that I know. If it's
people,
somebody that I know,
people be
and
coming
I
at
see
people.
you put something in the chat, I'm be like, oh yeah, I got you. I see what you're saying right here. And then you come over to my platform or BBO platform or Clarence platform or somebody that I'm on, and you say something totally. I'm like, oh, you can't say that because You were just saying such. Oh, you saw that free? Yeah, I saw that shit, nigga. You ain't gonna get that shit past me. I saw that shit.
Yeah. Yeah, you ain't gonna just yeah, we ain't gonna let you do that one. We ain't gonna let you do that one. You will not get away with that one. Yeah, but
Just
these
like last night, BBO was sitting there talking. I said, no, old BBO, you can't say that. You can't say that because you was saying this. If that's what you believe, that's what you believe. Just give the man credit. Just give him credit. You can't turn around and say, hey, if Jerron beat Virgil, I mean, Virgil ain't really fought nobody. Dog, you can't say that because you had Virgil beating Jerron Boots Ennis. You said Virgil was going to knock him out.
yeah.
You can't now turn around and say, well, if Boots beat him, Virgil ain't never fight for a championship. So did he really beat anybody? You can't turn around and say that. You just give the man Jerron credit. Hey,
That's
I
all you
thought
gotta
Virgil was
do.
going to beat him. Hey, Jerron was a better man. That's all you got. That's all it is. It ain't that hard. Just give the man credit. Y'all
Everybody, you know what?
I don't understand how y'all hate these fighters or hate these individuals so much that y'all can't give them credit if they do something that you didn't expect them to do. I don't
Yeah.
understand that.
Let
Y'all
me tell
don't
you
know them
something.
personally. So what are you so mad about?
Let me tell you something. I wanted, I know it sounds crazy. I wanted Ryan to lose against Barrios. He didn't. I didn't praise him for it, but I also didn't be a hater about it. All right, he won. Okay, cool. You know, I didn't go crashing out. But Barrios ain't nobody anyway. You know what I'm saying?
No,
I don't do that.
no,
Son won,
no.
he
Like I
won.
said, if I like the same way I said I believe David Morrell will beat David Benavidez. David Benavidez went in there and beat Morrell. I gave David Benavidez credit. I was rooting for David Morrell, but David Benavidez went in there and beat him. But I
What?
also never said that David Benavidez was a trash fighter. Never said that David Benavidez
Oh Lord.
couldn't beat David Morrell.
I
I
don't
just
think
favored David
anybody should.
Morrell
I
and I
don't
was
think
rooting for David
anybody should.
Morrell.
I don't think there's a content creator or casual that should call anybody that unless you can get your ass in that ring and do what they do. You don't have a right to. And for a lot of y'all ain't never stepped y'all ass in the ring, let alone the gym. So you ain't in no position to say who trash. Because a lot of y'all ain't
No,
never been in no
I
damn
just
ring.
I really believe that they might have went to one of these fight parties and they was trying to holler at a female and their fighter left the party with their girl that they were trying to holler at. Because the way these niggas be hating on these fighters, it had to be something like that. They had to take their girl or they went to high school with these dudes or something.
Man, let me tell
Because
you something.
y'all be hating on these niggas and y'all don't even be knowing these niggas personally.
Don't know them, yo. This is
Then I
why I be
gotta say,
like,
hold on. Maybe y'all do know these niggas personally. Maybe y'all was
y'all
at a
the
dang
type.
old
Listen,
party together. He took your girl.
y'all the type to buy the Ring magazine just to rip a poster out and put it up on the wall. That's the type y'all are, man. Y'all just be too much into these fighters. I'm not into it like that, bro. That's why I don't be caring. That's why I be like, I don't have no problem with what's going on in boxing. There's certain things I will speak on,
Like I said,
and that's it. But y'all be out here acting
I said,
bro, stop. Y'all exactly, Vay.
I said
Super
many times,
emotional. Like
many.
every time I see y'all act like that, I think of the Carl Thomas song. I'm emotional. That's the first thing that come to my head. If I had the soundboard, I would
Uh,
play
I,
that shit.
I said that shit many times before, dog. There's certain fighters that I root for, and there's certain fighters I dislike because of their antics. But if they do something in the ring, I'm going to judge them according to what they did in the ring. I'm not. There's only two guys I don't ever care to see fight ever. There's only two guys. That's Tyson Fury and Dillian White. I don't care to see those guys fight
I
ever.
definitely don't. I'm not even
Anybody
watching that.
else?
I'm not even watching that.
Anybody else?
I'm
I'm
not
not.
even talking.
I'm judging on what they do in the ring.
Yeah, I'm not bringing up his fight when it come up. So Believe me, when it's fight week, not
Yeah.
Fury shit is not coming up on my shit. Yeah, no, for real, D Love.
I have my reasons why I don't like Tyson Fury because he's a cheater. He's been caught cheating multiple times. I just don't rock with a dude that I know that has been caught cheating multiple times. Dillian White, I don't like him because you sat here and let your promoter call you a slave and you were sitting there smiling. I'm
Man,
like,
let me tell you something. I will
dog,
sit
do
here
you
and talk
realize he
about
just called you a slave?
I will talk about Wilder and Derek Chisora before I go and talk about either one of those clowns over there. Either one of those clowns. And Dillian White been a clown. He been one. He been one. He didn't just start becoming one.
No,
He been one.
I I I don't root for Big Baby Miller because he didn't cheat. He just popped dirty for recreational drugs. He was just out there doing way too much partying. I
Yeah.
don't root for Big Baby Miller, but I would rather see him fight than to see one of those two fight.
Oh yeah. Any
He didn't
day.
actually try to cheat. He didn't try to
Any
cheat to
day.
get an advantage in the ring. He didn't try to cheat to get an advantage in the ring. He was just out there doing too much partying.
Yeah. I'd like to see him any day over them two. Them two I ain't got they will
Yeah,
not be
yeah,
played
but
on my TV.
yeah,
They won't be played
his
on my TV.
promoter basically said his promoter basically called that man a slave right in his face on stage in front of reporters. And this man Dillian White was just sitting there smiling like this man didn't just say what he said out of his mouth, and you sitting here smiling.
Crazy. Crazy. Telling you, y'all better wake up.
Yeah, yeah. It just
Y'all
I
better
don't know
wake up.
why these guys gotta. It seems like everybody wants to be a super fan.
That shit is
What credit
ridiculous to
are you
me.
getting out of that?
You ain't getting no credit
What
out of it, man.
acknowledgement are you? I only know a few people that get acknowledgement out of that, but and those are usually the content creators. They get acknowledgement out of that because they get a chance to talk to the actual fighters and things like that.
Yeah.
But as a supporter of that content creator, what acknowledgement do you get out of it? I understand the content creator
Y'all don't even, y'all
might
don't even,
have
y'all don't
some
even,
type of
y'all don't even, y'all don't even talk to these fighters.
alternative motive.
Y'all don't even talk to
Like
these fighters.
I understand that some content creators might have alternative motives because they know fighters or they got a relationship with fighters or they got a relationship with the team or they know the team or they from their area or whatever have you. But if you don't know the fighter personally, what motive do you have of being a super fan? You don't know him personally.
No,
Like,
you don't.
if you know the fighter personally, I understand. You know him personally, so you have a different motive. You know this guy personally, so I understand why you're rooting for this guy or whatever. You know him personally, but if you don't know him personally, what is the motive?
No, but you can't tell these idiots that because the first thing I ain't got to know him personally. Shut up. Shut up. You sound you ain't got to. So you gonna be out here crashing out over somebody who don't give a damn. Ain't never sat down and had dinner with him. Y'all be stupid. This is why it's a lot of places I don't go. I don't go because I can't deal with them. That's why I'm glad I decided to have a channel. This is why I'm glad I decided to be on YouTube. Rather, I have a whole bunch of subscribers or not because I get to express how I feel. I'm glad I got that where I go. You know what? I go where I want to go, and places I don't want to go, I don't have to worry about going because some of y'all are super delusional. But we know it just makes no sense. It's sickening. Sickening to me, man. Some of y'all dudes is unbelievable. I hope y'all put that same energy into the relationships y'all in. For some of y'all that got girlfriends and wives, I hope y'all put that same energy that y'all put into boxing, that y'all put into your marriage and your relationship. I bet you half of y'all wives and girlfriends is ready to walk away from y'all because everything to y'all is this. Pathetic. Super pathetic at that. I can't understand it for nothing, free. I don't try to understand it because one thing, it ain't that serious. Even when it's a fighter I know fighters, I know referees, I know coaches. I still don't go jump off the deep end. Somebody say something about Bruce, they can say something about Shushu. Shoot, I know the father. Somebody can say something about Keith Cologne. I know both of them. I'm still ain't jumping off the deep end because I'm like, all right, hey, that's how you feel. That's cool. You know why I'm not going to jump off the deep end? Because at the end of the day, you ain't going to tell them to their face. Somebody else might be like, yo, this dude was talking spicy about you, and then they going to deal with him when they see them. I'm not doing it because we don't have to prove a free. Even when we know these fighters and these coaches, we ain't got to prove our loyalty like that where we got to crash out. But I could easily say, hey man, you don't come around me with all that. But they gonna find out themselves. I'm not about to crash out and be ready to throw hands with somebody. Yo, you talking about my guy? They gonna get dealt with. They gonna get dealt with straight up, rather if they know it or not. Because I've been to shows where I've seen dudes look for a back door to run out of because they've been talking crap. And then as soon as they catch up to them, oh man, it's just YouTube. They ain't trying to hear none of that. It's just YouTube. YouTube can't save you from getting punched in your face. Understand that. Can't nobody that work for YouTube help you from getting punched in your face.
They ain't
Y'all
got
keep on, y'all keep on
they
with
ain't got
that.
to
It's
worry
just
about that because
YouTube.
they don't go nowhere. They just stay at home.
Nah, they don't go
They
nowhere.
ain't
They
got to worry about
suckers.
that.
They don't go nowhere. They suckers. Of course they don't go nowhere. They stay home and play with their peckers and talk boxing. That's what they do. Bunch of weirdos. They don't go nowhere. And they never gonna go anywhere. They're never gonna go anywhere. But I'm telling you, when y'all trying to teach people about this generation that y'all been loving so much for the last 3 years, 4 years, they ain't trying to hear that. I'm just saying, babe, because that's what these dudes do. Love boxing more than they love their own wives. I wish I would. I love my wife, don't get it twisted. But I know at some point I be needing to take a step away from the boxing. Boxing don't aggravate me. The people do. So sometimes I need a break from it. I need a break from it. Straight up, because it be aggravating me at times where I'm like, I can't do this. Not today. Not today. But hey, what do you where do you think at I don't want to say 47, but I'll go 47. Where do you think Andre Ward would be? Where would he be ranked? You know, he probably wouldn't be a
You
boogeyman.
mean Andre Berto?
What about Berto? What do you think Berto would be doing, the young Berto, if he was around today?
Um, I think he'd probably be a unified champion right now with the level of talent that's in the right now. I think he'd be a unified champion, if not undisputed.
How do you
Um,
so
the level of talent right now is not that great at 47. You have some decent fighters that I think would give him trouble. I think Devin Haney will be a good fight
I was just
for
about to
Andre
say,
Berto. I
how do you
think
think it'll play
Brian.
out between Devin and him?
I think it's a 50-50 fight because Andre Berto can fight. He was. It's hard to judge him in his time versus now because in his time he was a good fighter. He just wasn't an elite fighter. But in today's time, I think he would be an elite fighter because I don't think these guys really push themselves. Like
Yeah,
he was in an era where they they was fighting each other in his era. It wasn't a whole lot of ducking going on in that
no.
time compared to now. There was some ducking, but it wasn't a lot of ducking. Every era has an era where guys avoided other fighters,
Of
but
course.
in today's time, it wasn't a lot of ducking. I mean, in that time, it wasn't a lot of ducking.
If it was, we didn't hear nothing about it. Now, you don't have to hear ducking. You can see it. You see it. It's crazy. Yeah. But yeah, Andre Berto, man, one of my favorites, and I'm one day I'm gonna definitely look forward to getting him on the show. Um, it would be great to do that.
Yeah,
And that's another thing. That's what I'm focusing more on this year. Getting a lot of people up on the show. Because a lot of these channels, y'all not even getting guests. You're just sitting up there, 6 to 8, 9 of y'all. And I'm like, okay, what we talking about? What are we doing? Let's make something happen. Let's make things
yeah.
interesting. I mean, I don't get it. If it's not a Tank Davis channel, I don't want to be up here.
Time he probably be considered one of the best guys in today's time. Because, like I said, I don't think a lot of these guys are pressing. He probably will be somebody that a lot of people consider as one of the top 5 pound for pound right now in today's time.
I think he destroys. I
You
think he
gotta you
destroys.
you got
Bad.
destroys who?
I think he destroys Barrios.
For what division?
47.
And you said he destroyed who? Because it sounded like you
Mar-
said Valdez. I was like, who?
no, I said Barrios. Mario Barrios.
Oh, Mario. Oh yeah, Mario's out. He'll knock him out. He'll knock Mario Barrios out. Mario Barrios is not one of those fighters that I consider any real challenge for Andre Berto. Like Ryan Garcia, I don't think is a challenge for Andre Berto. I think it's a dangerous fight because of the hand speed that Ryan Garcia has, but I don't think it's a real challenge. Rolly Romero, I don't think is a real challenge. Brian Norman, I would say it's a decent challenge, but I think Andre Berto beats Brian Norman. Uh, Lewis Crocker gets stopped by Andre Berto. Trying to think who else at 47.
What about him and Devin? How does him and Devin play out?
I think that's a 50-50 fight. I think Devin has the boxing ability to be able to beat Andre Berto, but I think Andre Berto can box with Devin, and I think Andre Berto is a bigger puncher. Well, I don't think Andre Berto is a bigger puncher than Devin. So I think that's a 50-50 fight. I think Devin can win the fight. I think Andre Berto can win the fight. It comes down to the night of the fight. Who has
Yeah.
the better game plan? Who can make the adjustments when things ain't going the way you planned it to go?
Yeah.
I think that's a 50-50 fight though. I think Andre Berto destroys Conor Benn. I think he destroys Conor Benn.
I don't know what that dude call himself doing. Go and make a post talking about I'll fight all the Americans out here. Man, if you don't sit your ass down.
Nigga, you'll fight all the Americans out here. You only fought one. We supposed to give you a boatload of credit. We supposed to give you a boatload of credit for fighting Pete Dobson. You fought Pete Dobson. We supposed to give you a boatload of credit for that.
Oh, free boy, free you just. Oh, freeze. What minutes, man? You said we supposed to give you credit? He said, "What did we? What Allen Iverson said? Practice? Practice? We talking about practice, not a game, not a game. Practice." Like Jesus. Practice?
Do he realize that Jaleel beat Pete Dobson?
Once again, free. You try explaining that to these guys, and there's no getting through them. There's no getting through to them at all. Everybody already has their mind up about what they believe in or how they think things go. That's why I be like, oh, sit back, because this year is going to be one of those years. This year is going to be one of those years. Y'all can have it.
You be wanting super credit for mediocre performance or mediocre accomplishment. They be wanting top line credit. Oh, you did what you were supposed to do. Pete Dobson wasn't a top level guy. He's a gatekeeper. I mean, that's what he is. He's a gatekeeper. He tests the level. He tests what your level is. If you can make it past him, okay, you're a decent fighter. If you can't make it past Pete Dobson, niggas like, no, you need to get back in the ring.
Yeah. Shout out to my man Pete Dobson too, my BX brother.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you have. I mean, Pete Dobson is a good dude, but you have those type of fighters where their only job is to test what level you are.
Yeah.
They not
every fighter.
fighter.
So I don't want y'all to think that somebody's picking on a particular fighter. Boxing for years has had gatekeepers. For years. Way before we probably even knew what the hell a gatekeeper was. You got guys, all right, check this out. You got guys in boxing you ain't never heard of right now that are gatekeepers. And a lot of them are not even on these top promotional companies that we look at. Some of them are part of promotional companies we ain't never heard of. Some don't even fight in America. It's a lot of them. You got guys right now that got 25 wins and maybe 40 or 50 losses. But every time that phone ring, they get called for it. And it's like, I gotta fight this guy.
That's like what I said. I said last night when you give these guys credit because it supports your narrative. Like everybody was saying, "Oh, Magnum of this, Magnum of that," based off of him losing to Bud Crawford. Everybody said Boxrom this, Boxrom that, based off of him beating Tim Tszyu. But then you turn around and you crap on Lima because Jerron Business is fighting him. Well, we never seen him fight. You never seen Boxrom fight. You never seen Magnum fight until they fought.
Stupid.
You never seen Boxrom fight. I was the one that told y'all to go look at Boxrom. He's not all of that. Go look at some of his earlier fights. He has trouble with boxers. I told y'all that. Y'all was saying Boxrom is a monster. Them dudes are scared of Boxrom at 54. I said, dog, he's not all that. Go look at some of his earlier fights. He has a problem with boxers. I told y'all.
Yeah. Yeah. They don't listen though. Your audio went out, Free. They don't listen though. They don't listen at all. And it's crazy though. How they don't listen. They don't want to. That's why sometimes I'll be like, I don't give a damn. No, it's not me judging anybody. It's just times I don't give a damn. Because people believe in what they want to believe in. That's cool. No, but yeah, shouts to Andre Berto. Looking forward one day to getting the guy up here. Looking forward to getting a lot of these fighters and coaches up here. I think it'll be good. Because we got to stay in our own lane, and what works for us doesn't work for everybody else. So hold on, Free. We have to stay in our own lane.
My bad. I had a little technical difficulty.
That's what we got to do. We got to stay in our own lanes and do our own thing and have our own guests and have our own topics, because I had to finally realize that's what separates you from everybody else. And it seemed like people make you feel like an outcast when you decide to go off and try to just do your own thing and, separate yourself from everybody. And it's like, that's not even the case. My job is not to be like everybody up here. My job is not to sound like everybody up here. My job is not to try to get guests that I've seen other channels get. It's not, you're supposed to be in your own lane.
I just like, dog, y'all gotta stop picking and choosing who y'all wanna give praise to, who y'all don't. Just give the man credit. God dang. I don't understand it.
You know what, Free? And it doesn't matter how many times you say that. These and like I said, once again, I don't just blame the casuals, right? Because as content creators, as media guys, bloggers, whatever we want to call it, it is supposed to be our jobs on these channels to let these people know that. It is our job to let these people know that, but we don't do it. Some of us don't do it. We might as well be sitting in the comments with these damn casuals, because a lot of y'all that run some of these channels are casuals.
First thing they gonna say, I'm supposed to give him credit for this fight. He fighting nobody. Nah, you ain't gotta give him credit.
Well, who you fought?
We got Shakur Stevenson. We got Shakur Stevenson fighting against nobody. Oh, you gotta give him credit for this one, dog. Why? You said not to give that guy credit. Why I gotta give him credit?
Let's keep it real though. Who y'all fought? Answer that question. Who have y'all fought? This is a simple question. Don't tell me about the 50 fights you had on the street. I'm asking you who you fought. Who you fought?
I don't even care. I don't even care who they fought. I don't even care who they fought, because most of these niggas don't fight today anyway. But my thing is,
that part.
keep that shit, keep it consistent. If you're not going to give that guy credit for fighting him, don't give him credit for fighting him. Oh, well, it's for a belt. What difference does it make? He might as well be fighting for bacon.
Yeah.
He can go fight anybody for a belt.
Yeah.
I just don't understand. Oh, well, it's different because it's a belt on the line. No, it's not. It's the same fighter. It's the same fighter.
Y'all know a lot for,
the belts don't get in the ring. I've never seen a fight. Maybe I'm wrong. Clarence, you watch a lot of boxing. I watch a lot of boxing. G5, Crush, Josh Sanders. We all watch a lot of boxing. Maybe there's a fight that I missed. But have y'all ever seen a fight where two belts got in the ring and started fighting?
Never in my life.
I ain't never seen a belt get in the ring and fight.
Only time I ever seen two belts.
I ain't never seen a belt get in the ring and fight.
Never. I seen a wrestling match where you had to climb the ladder to grab two belts. But other than that, no. But you can't, once again, you can't tell these dudes that. You can't tell these dudes that because they know so goddamn much. They know so much, man. As if it's against the law for you to just sit there and say, hey, Free, I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure about this. I'm not sure about that. I'm not saying what you're saying is wrong. I'm just not sure about it. I need to do maybe a little more homework on it, or I need to just sit back and listen to you and listen to what everybody's saying. Hey, let me come back, Free, and maybe do my homework on it. Let me look a few things up, brother, and then me and you can come back and have a valid conversation, because I won't be able to participate in this conversation with you because I don't understand a lot of it. All you guys, a whole bunch of dudes on these channels and Instagram, whatever, talking a whole lot of nothing. Now, there's some people who do try to make it make sense and get people to understand what they're saying. But the problem is you got everybody talking over it. That's why you got a lot of people who left and don't bother to talk boxing on these channels no more. And it should never have to be like that. I don't want to talk boxing no more because when I say this and say that, I got people DMing me saying this and saying that. I wish I would. You ain't running me off nowhere. That's a public announcement. You ain't running me off nowhere. Because the block button works fine. It works fine. Nobody should ever have to stop talking boxing because they're not sounding like fanboys. They're trying to make it make sense. They're trying to teach people who don't understand what's going on, or people who never watch boxing. They're trying to get them to understand what's going on. And here it is, you fools don't like when somebody come and try to tell them what's right about the sport and what's wrong. Y'all don't want that. Y'all just want to see things the way y'all want to see it. And that's a bunch of bullshit. And y'all are not real fans. I don't care what you say. I'll tell it to y'all face. You ain't talking to somebody who just sit home and talk boxing. Keep that in mind. You're not talking to somebody who just sit home. A lot of y'all just sit home. Don't do that with me. Press conference, weigh-ins, hotels, wherever. That's where I'm at. So let's not do that. A man can't get up and try to explain what's going on without y'all some kind of way. You wrong. You wrong. You wrong. You wrong. You wrong. Why didn't he? He could have took this money. He could have did this. He could have did that. He had the opportunity to do this 6 months ago. He had the opportunity to do that. Man, shut up. Shut up.
Shut your ass up.
I'm gonna tell you in the words of AB, shut that soft shit up, man. Shut it up.
Shut that ass shit up.
Shut that soft ass shit up.
No, you got the.
Shut that soft ass shit up. You ain't with me.
Soft ass shit up.
You got the. Shut that soft ass shit up. You ain't with me.
Oh man, nobody want to hear that shit, man. Y'all be man. Listen, but listen, this is the same places y'all go to be dropping these $500 super chats and y'all praise these people and y'all can't wait till these people come on so you can roll a red carpet out for them and 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 get on your knees and do a prayer. Like if you a Muslim, you praise these people. That's
My
what y'all
my whole
do.
thing is, listen. I'm gonna be honest with you. When I go to people channels for two reasons. Two
Yeah.
reasons and two reasons only. Either I'm gonna get some knowledge from you,
Yes.
or I'm gonna get some entertainment from you. Those are the only two reasons.
That's the only two
One of
things.
the two reasons.
I'm not with the I just heard BG the rapper, BG the rapper, his wife said it. His girlfriend, I should say. She said, you ain't got no business sitting up there going back and forth with sassy men. When she said that, I thought about it. She was like, yo, because she was talking about the incident with him and Turk. And she was like, no, man, I always tell them don't participate in that. Don't get caught up in sassy conversations. Because that's what they be doing on here, these sassy conversations, man. How the hell can we call
Uh,
ourselves men when we can't sit here? Tam, what's up? We can't sit here and don't get me wrong, Free. I always say we could agree to disagree, brother. You ain't got to come to. There's no way. The only way you could be a part of my show is if you agree with me. But you ain't about to sit here and say I disagree with every damn thing. That's what you're not about to do, or you could take your ass somewhere else. Know what I'm saying? Oh, Free, I don't agree with you. 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 Free. But why you here? You just gonna agree? You gonna disagree with every goddamn thing I got to say? You need to take your ass to the 5, 10 other channels that's live right now. Well, I'm over here right now. No, you not. Block them. Block
I
them.
mean, to be honest with you, I don't care if you disagree with everything that I say. I really don't care.
No, but my thing is this:
Um,
the reason why we can't have that is because I'm gonna explain why we can't have that. And this is what every channel should do. You open up the doors for everybody else to think that they can come to the channel and do that because a lot of these people Free are followers. They are followers. It's
I,
almost like it's almost
I'm a,
letting one person. It's almost like letting one person slap you in real life and you don't slap them back, and then they go, well, you just opened the door for everybody else to slap because he slapped him, so we can slap him too. Oh no, I'm gonna make it. You slap me, I'm gonna slap you back because I'm gonna let everybody know. You put your hands on
nah,
me.
I
This
mean,
is what it is.
I'm gonna tell you why I have no problem with people disagreeing with me, and even if it's every time, because a lot of times aircraft don't agree with what I say, but then I gotta explain to him why I feel the way I feel, and I gotta give them the knowledge because maybe they don't know. So
No,
I have
no,
no
that's not
problem with them
that's
disagreeing.
not what I'm saying. It's that I'm not going to keep explaining something to you, and you're going to keep disagreeing. I'm not going to keep doing that with you. Some
Oh
people
no,
got the patience to
I'm
do
not gonna
that.
keep.
Yeah,
Oh no, I'm not gonna keep explaining the same
that's what I'm
thing
talking about,
over and
Free.
over to you.
That no, that's what I'm talking about when I
Oh yeah,
mean you keep disagreeing, and then I'm explaining to you. After a while, you can get your ass out of here and go to another channel. I'm not going to keep doing that. Now, if I
oh no,
don't explain to you,
that's different.
yeah, dude, that's maybe that's how I should have broke it down. That's what I mean by I'm not going to keep. If you're going to just keep disagreeing, and here it is, I'm trying to tell you what's up. Then there's about 10 other
Oh yeah,
channels that's
no,
live.
no,
Take
that's
your ass
different.
over there.
And like I said, when anytime somebody disagree with me, I bring the facts out.
Yeah.
And if I'm wrong, I will tell you I'm wrong. Because
But you know
matter
what?
of
You
fact,
be
it just
they're
happened.
for free. They'll look at you as
It just
being
happened the
wrong,
other day.
but they'll look at you as being wrong even when you bring the receipts. Some people just want to disagree,
Yeah,
but they want to be the right ones. How you right when you don't know shit?
yeah. I just did that the other day. I was talking about something and I said, nah, it's that and that or whatever. And I went and looked it up while we was live. And I was like, you
Yeah.
know what? I'm wrong. I'm wrong. I was matter of fact, I think we was talking about Aaron Pryor and Sugar Ray Leonard. And I said Sugar Ray Leonard offered Aaron Pryor $2 million. Aaron Pryor wanted 2.5, and somebody was like, "Nah, Aaron Pryor, they offer Aaron Pryor 500,000." I was like, "Nah, they offered him 2 million." I went and looked it up. I was like, "Oh no, I'm wrong. You're right. They did. They offered him 500,000, and then they turned around and offered him 750, and then he got that same 750 offer for Roberto Duran. He turned down both those offers, and then he ultimately came back to fight Sugar Ray Leonard for 750,000. But Sugar Ray Leonard at that time ended up going down to a torn eye retina. So I will
Yeah.
admit when I'm wrong. I will admit when I'm wrong. I'm like, no,
No,
you
definitely
absolutely right. I'm wrong.
because I've said it where I go, oh, you know what, y'all, I've said something, and then I came back. If I didn't catch on to it, I would come back the next day, like, you know what, y'all, I said something wrong. I said something about a fight that's actually not da da da. Even an amateur fight, I might post something and I go, oh shit, y'all, I'm wrong. This was supposed to be for this. My bad. Apologize for any confusion. You know what I mean? Because there's nothing wrong with that. But one thing I'm not about to do is explain something to somebody, and then every time I'm wrong, you can get up out of here. The block button works fine because, like I said, it opens the doors for anybody else to think that they can come and argue with you. This is what people feed off. They feed off what they see other people do to you, and then go, "Oh, I could capitalize on that too." Do you realize now these weirdos come out of nowhere and they just be like, "Yo, Free, I got an issue with you, nigga. You don't know me. You don't know me to have an issue with me. You don't know me." But issue don't mean like street beef, but also when it comes to boxing, we need to have some debate. First of all, get to know me first. Introduce yourself, fool, before we even get into any of that. This is what these soft ass dudes is doing. I can't hear you, Free. You on mute, Free.
I remember that's how I first met BBO. You're like, yeah,
I mean, you know
I
what?
want to debate you. I was like, who the
But
fuck are you?
BBO did it, but BBO did it in a friendly way. We talking about dudes that come out super disrespectful, and it's like, hold on, because you see the relationship with you and BBO. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't where we was like, you know what?
No,
Keep that dude away from us. Like we want to fight him and we want to hurt him.
no, I mean, no, and I agree. The relationship with me and BBO is different now, but at that time, I thought he was a troll. I was like, who the fuck are you? I don't even know you.
We all did, but we all grown to love him. That's our brother. He's always gonna be a part of our family. You know what I'm saying? That's why I can't wait for him and Mrs. BBO to get there. Yo, did you send him? Yo, did you ever send him? Did you ever send him the invite?
I think I did. I'll send it to him again.
Make sure,
I did,
Miss BBO.
but I still got it.
Yeah, because Mrs. BBO was like, send it. I was like, yeah, we gonna send that. But you got a lot of these dudes that don't bother to come in and introduce themselves to you. At least do that. I don't care if you come in my Instagram and my Facebook, I heard you said this or whatever. I like your channel. Maybe I could come up there one day, because people be thinking because you talk boxing, you got to send them the link immediately because they're a fan. No, it don't work like that, bro. Some of y'all are super delusional. That's like if we meet out on the street and we have a conversation, you telling me you super cool. Am I supposed to invite you to my house? We just met, homie. But because you telling me you cool, I'm cool, so I should be able to go to your house. And if I tell you, nah, homie, we gotta, it don't work like that. Our platforms is our house. Not just because we do it in our house, but that's literally, you can do your lives outside. You could do it anywhere. At the end of the day, that's your home. You protect it. And that's what a lot of y'all ain't doing. And then wonder why so much chaos is erupting on your channel, because you're not protecting your brand. Just because somebody's a boxing fan, that doesn't mean they're allowed to be on the show. We were just talking about you, BBO. What's up? Like, y'all get it twisted. I don't know why this says an hour, and I've been on here since 8 o'clock. I'm supposed to have 2 hours in already. I don't know what they're doing with the time. But they need to get it together.
Yeah.
It should be 2 hours now. I don't know what type of games they playing, but I know they'll fix it once I end it. They'll fix it once I end it. Yeah, but I just get sick of it, man. That's why I'd be like, thank God I decided to go through with my channel, talking to you, talking to Five, and talking to the other person we used to talk to. Because it was motivation. But I ain't gonna lie, I was like, man, I don't want no PC in this shit because I saw what it was like then. It's only gotten worse since. But I think people who turn away from it, free, the real ones that we want to keep around, that turn away from it because they tired of being judged, or I don't want to do it no more because these boxing topics are not fun anymore. I'll be damned, man. I'm not going nowhere. I'm not going nowhere. Free is definitely a great partner to have. Definitely. All I'm not being ran out nowhere. You ain't running me out of nowhere because you don't like what I got to say. You think my channel is whack because he don't have enough people. He got 8 people in here and 15 likes. Who the hell does he think he is?
I have no problem. Like I said, I have no problem helping people grow. I mean, like I told y'all many times before, I do my channel as a hobby. It's not my sole mission to make money off my channel. I do it as a hobby. So I have no problem giving people
Yeah, that's what I'm doing it now. Starting as a hobby. I look at it like now, like it's not even about just making money, because I'm gonna make the money regardless. I'll make the money having a regular 9 to 5. It ain't even about that no more. That's why I don't even bother to put up no Cash App. I don't do shit. I don't do any of that no more because I ain't about to make it seem like I'm a thirst bucket out here looking for some money. Now, if somebody said, "How can I donate to you? Do you have a Cash App?" Then I'll put it up. Other than that, I don't even care no more. I do this because I love it. I love it. That's the reason why I continue to do it.
Like that when BBO said, "Hey, you wanna do a show together?" I was like, "Cool, let's do it." Because sometimes I might not feel like doing the show, but BBO be like, "Hey, we going live at 8:30," and then I'm like, "I bet," and I get ready to go for the show. BBO give me inspiration to do the show. Sometimes I give BBO inspiration or prize or whatever have you. Because sometimes I don't feel like going live. I'm like, I don't really have nothing to talk about, but BBO have a topic, and I'm like, all right, yeah, we can talk about that. Sometimes you need a partner to help you out and keep you pushing.
Well, you know what? But that's what we all do. That's why when people look at me, U5, Crush, certain of us that been around for a while, they wonder how everybody else stopped being cool with each other. Certain relationships have got tarnished. We have always had the realest brotherhood, and we don't mind helping other people out. You know what I'm saying? And when you call somebody your brother or whatever, that's because it's like, you know what I mean? That's my guy, and I'll help him out, and he'll help me out. And I noticed over the years since doing this, a lot of people were never who they said they were. A lot of people. It's all good.
Most people are not who they say they are. And the way to tell most people are not who they say they are, and like I said, this is most, not all, because there are a lot of real ones out there. But most people, because one of two things happen: either they never show you their face, or you never actually hear them, or they don't even use their own name.
No.
Like if you new to YouTube, most people that new to YouTube, they start off using their real name because they don't know you can change your name. They think that you have to give your real name when you first sign up.
That's all good, man. Get your rest. Yeah, man. It's just a lot of shit I see. It's just too goofy for me, man. That's why me having my channel, like I said, is one of the best things. One of the best things I could have ever came up with, man. One of the best things I could have ever came up with. I'm just so happy that that's what I decided to do. My own man, stay in my own lane, not trying to catch up to nobody. Not try to be like nobody. I don't look up to nobody. You know what I mean? There's people that, that might have motivated me, or put the bug in my ear, but man, I stay in my own lane, bro. Just that simple. And I be loving how I be having these throwback conversations. They really are helpful, and it helps other people. It helps other people. So when we mention certain of these fighters and coaches, they can go look these people up. Study every day a Tank, a Devin, a Shakur, and same shit every day. It's a headache, bro. Like y'all don't get tired of that shit every day. Don't at some point don't y'all wake up and go, not today, man. Not today. Not today. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's almost like waking up every day eating the same shit. Y'all gonna wake up and eat the same shit? As good as pancakes.
Oh yeah.
As good as pancakes is, I'm sure y'all not waking up eating pancakes every damn day. Like, come on.
I'm not eating no goddamn pancakes every day.
Like, come on, every fucking day? Every day?
Every day? I'm damn sure ain't eating no. I'm not eating no pancakes every day. I don't even like eating chicken every day.
Jesus, like it's just ridiculous. Well, Clarence, you don't have to watch him. I don't watch y'all. Shit, certain shit just happens to pop up on YouTube, and I'm like, okay, this is the conversation. Yeah, well, go ahead. Go ahead. See, one thing about me, views don't control my channel. I do. Views do not control my channel. I do. That's just something for y'all to think about. Keep that on your mind. Views do not control the channel. You supposed to.
I hate this cold ass rain.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting ready to go out that. I'm getting ready to go out there in that now. The good thing about it is I don't have to go far, but I'm sure gonna be gone for the rest of the day. So my next live, I'm not gonna even be home. I'm probably gonna do it from where I'm at. But yeah, this weather's funny, man. Funny weather. This is also the weather to get people sick. Get people sick, man.
I don't like funny weather.
I don't either. Cause I don't like feeling like, oh my God, it's still winter a little bit.
Oh shit. I don't like funny weather.
Yeah, I'm gotta see what's up for this week, man. I don't know what I'm gonna come back and talk about.
Man, you going live today?
They ain't going live. They talking about she stopped responding. I mean, I had to sleep. They going night.
Super Booty, you going live today?
Yo, he called the Super. I'm done. I'm not even playing with you, bro. Super Booty, that's crazy. Super Booty is crazy. That is crazy.
Oh, she said if I'm not responding, I'm asleep.
Super Booty is crazy, yo. Vay, you got a Super Booty? That's crazy.
Boy, you ain't seen Vay Booty? Vay Booty is like, it's from here to the West Coast.
Nah, that's crazy. It's different when you got a regular booty. When you got a super booty, that's crazy.
Hey, if Vay was light skinned, she would be the modern day Pinky. If she was light skinned.
Oh man. They out here walking
She said
around.
I had my eyes closed.
So in New York, we will consider you the cutie with the booty. That's what you would be considered in New York. They will call you the cutie with the booty. Man, you wouldn't make it. You wouldn't make it
It
up.
ain't your beauty, it's your booty.
You wouldn't make it up here.
Like
Hey,
that man,
I'm gonna be real with you, Vay.
they said.
Vay, you wouldn't make it up here in New York, though. I ain't gonna even lie to you. You wouldn't make it up here, and I don't mean not
What
make
that
it up here.
What that man they say? He said, I know what you're thinking. It ain't your beauty, it's your booty.
Yeah. Vay, you would not make it up here in New York. I promise you, you wouldn't. You would not make it. I don't know how you make it out there in LA, but I know here, nah, you. From every Spanish dude to Jamaican dude to every you'll be done up here. It'll be over for you.
He'll say, shut the fuck up.
He said she walking around with the bunk bed in the back of them jeans. Yo, he said she got a bunk bed. Yo, this is oh man, bunk beds is crazy. That's crazy. They have bunk beds. That's crazy. That is super crazy. She said that's why I'm in Cali. Yeah, New York,
That's
you
like,
wouldn't make it here. They'll do you dirty here, girl.
Hey, Genuine made that song for Vay. How you get those in their jeans?
Man,
That was for Vay. I thought that was for somebody else.
Vay, you'd be done if you was here. Vay don't know if she was here, she would be done. These dudes up here ain't gonna play with you. Now you heard of Aaliyah rock the boat. That's exactly what they do when you have your ass up here. Rock that boat.
Y'all a trip.
You're a trip.
I haven't fucked with Vay in a couple of weeks. It was time for me to fuck with Vay. I haven't fucked with Vay in a couple of weeks.
You a trip too, Vay. Just be glad you didn't take a trip to New York. Because it probably would have been your last trip here.
Hey, I haven't been seeing Ellis lately. What's going on with Ellis? I haven't been seeing her lately.
Well, you know, she'll be taking care of her moms and shit. She'll stop doing when she can. I'm going to call her, though.
Oh, okay.
I'm not community. Wow.
Yeah,
Really, Vay?
So, nope.
You ain't got to be that. You ain't got to be that. But I tell you what, if Pedro or Pablo catch you, all that ain't going to matter. All that ain't going to matter.
Those Spanish dudes, they'll stab you over their girl.
Man.
They'll poke you real quick.
Tell you be out here, Vay. You be out here with twins. Messing with Pedro and Pablo. Your ass be out here with twins. You on reserve. What you said you on reserve, Vay. Okay, you could be on reserve. You'll be on some Puerto Rican rum messing with them. Don't want that Puerto Rican rum. Trust me, I had that shit. That puts you in a whole different place.
No, you said Pablo, and it made me think. Remember Petey Pablo?
Oh, North Carolina. Yep, I met him.
Yeah.
When he came out with that song, he came to the Virgin Megastore. He came to the Virgin Megastore that they used to have in Times Square. And I had his autograph, and I don't even have it no more. I was mad. I had an autograph from him too.
I mean, you still got his autograph, it's just not gonna look the same. Or you can get his autograph, it's just not gonna look the same.
I don't know where
I seen that nigga lately. This nigga, he looked like Petey Pablo. He looked like Fat Joe and Big Pun ate each other. That nigga Petey Pablo big as shit. I was like, God
He is?
damn, dog. What the fuck you
What's
do?
going on, T-Fool?
Petey
He is?
Pablo big as shit.
He still got his braids or he cut his hair?
That nigga look like, I don't know if he had braids or if those was hot dogs on top of his head. Cause that nigga big as shit. I don't know what it was. I don't know what the fuck.
Yo, Free, knock it off, man.
There could have been some Twinkie rolls up there or something.
Yo, Free, come on, man. Knock it off,
Some
man.
Twinkies up there or something.
Yo,
That nigga
Free
big
is
as shit.
Yo.
What's going on, T-Fool?
Well, that show you that he eating good.
I mean, I literally saw Petey Pablo recently. Petey Pablo looked like he every bit a good 350. Every bit a good 350. I was like, God damn, nigga, you big as shit.
350, god damn.
No, the nigga he was doing a tour. He was doing a concert.
Not doing North Carolina.
I didn't even know that was him. I didn't know that was him rapping. I thought somebody else was rapping his song until I seen his face. I was like, oh shit, that's Petey. That nigga big as shit.
Was he able to move?
God,
was he able to move around on stage?
Man, that nigga went to swing his motherfucking towel when he said, take your shirt off and roll it like a helicopter. That nigga was swinging his towel. That motherfucker was moving so slow. That motherfucker didn't fly at all. That shit was just rolling around.
Damn, Petey. Damn, Petey.
That nigga was swinging the towel and that shit was moving like the hour hand on the clock. That shit was moving slow as hell. I was like, damn, that nigga, is he swinging the towel?
Damn, Petey. Damn, Petey. Oh, Petey. Well, you know, they do that good eating in North Carolina, so he good. Marky Dan, what up? I see you. Yeah, I mean, he eating good. He might be eating a little too much. You know what?
Marky, we gotta do a political show, dog. We was talking about some shit yesterday, and BVO was like, we can't talk about that here. We need Marky Dan or Doug Rightside to do a political show so we can talk about it on their show.
We gotta get
talking about
Marky Dan.
The whole war situation that's going on.
Yo, what you call it on Friday? Hey, let's go over there, jump them. Let's go over there, jump them dudes, Free.
Man, sit your ass down. man, let's jump them. Man, sit your ass down. I got mind control over Debo. I'll be like, Debo be like, shut the fuck up. I'll be quiet. But when he leave, I'll be talking again.
But he said, let's jump him. He said, man, sit your ass down. I don't care what nobody say. That would always be the best Friday.
Man, let's jump him. Man, sit your ass down.
Oh, shit. I don't mind watching that Friday, man. I'd never get tired of watching that. You say his political shows be interesting? Yeah. That's because Marky know what he's talking about. That's why. My man Marky Dan. Marky Dan. Marky Dan is the man. This one's from North Carolina. Now you're about to make me Google. You're about to make me Google Petey Pablo now. You're about to make me Google him now, man.
Go ahead. I'm telling you, you're gonna be like, God.
This one's from North Carolina. That was my shit, though. I ain't gonna even lie to you, man. When they used to show that shit on 106 & Park, I ain't gonna even lie, though. That was our shit in New York. That was our shit. We like that. And when I got to meet him, it was dope. When he gained all that weight, that's sure he's still eating good. He might have not been rapping no more, but whatever he started doing after rapping, shit, he living a good life. Marky, Dan, you gotta drop your link, my brother. Somebody drop Marky Dan's link and go subscribe to my brother. He talked that talk. See, the one thing I love
My
about
nigga
all of
Petey
us.
Pablo said, Petey Pablo said, I heard there's a dude in New York that ate 2 porterhouse. I'ma eat 4.
Don't put, you know what, Free? The hell with you. The hell with you.
That's what he said. He said, I heard there's a dude in New York that ate 2 porterhouse. I'ma eat 4.
The hell is my hat? This is crazy.
That's what I heard him. I heard him when he said it.
Shit. I hate when I gotta go around looking for shit. That aggravates me. I just had that motherfucker too. That's crazy. Yeah. When you going live, Marky?
North Carolina, raise up, take your shirt off, twist it in the air like a helicopter.
Yeah, well, he won't be twisting nothing right now. And he damn sure probably ain't taking no shirts off.
You take your shirt off, you're gonna look like daggone Rick Ross.
Yo, you know what? What's the matter with you, man?
That's what he gonna look like. What are you talking about? You take your shirt off, you're gonna look like Rick Ross.
That's crazy
I'm
work.
telling you, Google Petey Pablo and watch how big he looked like. Rest in peace. He looked like daggone my man D'Angelo before he passed. When D'Angelo put on all that weight, he was like, God damn, D'Angelo, that's what Petey Pablo looked like.
That was crazy to see. D'Angelo put all that weight on. That was something I wasn't used to. Cause he had muscles. He wasn't brolic, but D'Angelo had muscles and shit. So it was like, when you see dudes get fat, you like, what happened, bro? Went to prison or something? Cause a lot of people who go to prison they all don't come home bulked up like brolic and lift weights. Some of them just sit in there and get fat. They come home, you like, what happened? You ain't do a push-up or nothing in there. I just had that hat. This is ridiculous. Minute, I'm just gonna take my damn. Let me just take this hat because this is taking all day for me. I should have been left out of here. See something. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, y'all got to go back to the show. Check it out. Spoke about a lot of different stuff, but mainly my man Andre Berto. It was great. Y'all just think about where would he be if he was around today. And I'm glad we had that topic. I'm glad we had that conversation about Berto because, like I said, he's not really spoken about. The only time he is when, he might do an interview or something, and that's when people want to bring him up. But shout outs to him. And we're going to get into the whole Gabrielle Fedora situation. Well, not situation, but a fight. I say situation because we don't know the weight this girl going to stay at, but whatever. We'll spin the block, and we'll come back to that. Make sure everybody like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate y'all as always. Safe travels to everybody out there moving around. No matter where you're going, please arrive there also continue to take care and protect your peace, your space, and your surroundings. I love y'all. Y'all know what it is. It's the No Duck Zone podcast. Let's go.